Anyway,
so
Gay.
You realize it's better off to be.
Yeah.
Is the picture up yet or no?
I guess I should take the box by you guys.
I see Pasty Dave giving me a thumbs up now. Maybe you should refresh and see that the picture is in fact up.
I don't see it.
All right. Well, when it is up, you let me know. All right?
I will.
In the meantime, what else is going on this morning, Terry? What else is happening?
The magazine Total Guitar just came out with a list of the worst cover songs of all times.
Have you, of all time, have you, I like saying of all time stuff.
Yeah, times is fun.
Have you ever read what is it?
Total Guitar.
Total Guitar?
Yeah, I've read it. Yeah, it's a good magazine.
I don't think it'd be up your alley.
It's not hack, Bill. No, it's a good magazine.
It's a nice, solid, not laugh at.
Right, it's reputable.
Uh-huh. People who play guitar actually take it seriously and believe in it.
Mm-hmm. Back when people used to read magazines, yeah.
Uh-huh. Because I've never read, I got to admit, I've never read Total Guitar Magazine. Yeah. Never picked it off the shelf, never thumbed through
articles and stuff,
Nothing. And there's so many magazines to look through when that's the kind of magazine that I could only imagine if I ever were to have read it would have been when I'm just like 2-3 hour delay in the airport.
Nothing else to read. Found it on the ground.
I've been through every other magazine just about, and there it is staring at me, and I start looking through it. But I can't even say I've ever done that. Total Guitar Magazine. I don't even think I know what like the logo looks like or what the magazine itself looks like. I've never seen it. But anyway,
that's a little nerdy.
You've read it.
Yeah.
And now they've come out with the top whatever list of the worst cover. You're not going to make us guess it, are you, Terry? Because
I can give it to you.
Everyone covers everything. Everything is covered by multiple sources. That there are millions and millions of cover little nominations you could throw out there. The worst cover of all time? Of all times?
Times, yes.
Who out there has... I'm trying to think. I've seen some bad ones, don't get me wrong. But who gets the nod at doing the worst job of covering... Is the song that's being covered, without telling us what it is, the song that's being covered, is it a song that's really well known?
Oh, yes.
Like a classic? Classic from like the 60s or 70s or the 80s, 90s, and today?
80s, 90s, and today. 80s and 90s, actually. No, yeah, 80s and 90s.
Well, which is it? Is it 80s?
80s, 90s. Well, 80s, you know. It was around when I was...
Tell me, I don't know what it is.
80s!
All right! She gets so agitated.
Jeez.
Just asking her a question.
When's vacation?
80s, 90s. Well, which is it? You not know?
1980, I believe it came out 83.
That would definitely be 80s then. All right.
I think.
Why don't you look over her shoulder? Oh, never mind. If you think...
But it was the 80s.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough. That's all I need to know. Don't get that...
And if it's Ultimate Guitar Magazine or whatever, it's Total Guitar, it's probably not... I'm not upset that a Prince song was covered or something, I'm not upset that a Mariah Carey song was covered by someone. I'm guessing.
Would it be like real rock...
Yes.
In the classic rock kind of genre.
Yes.
It would fall under that category.
Yes.
And someone covered it who had no business covering classic rock or did, but did a terrible job at covering it.
Has no business.
There's a lot of that.
No business.
There's a lot of that going on. So it's a real classic rock kind of song. Someone who had no business trying to make an attempt at singing classic rock. Is it something that got radio play to your knowledge or no?
Oh, yeah. It did.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this attempt, even though it's considered the worst attempt at covering a song, actually got radio play.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm blanking.
We mean the original or the cover got radio play? What do you ask?
I'm asking if the cover
the
got
cover?
radio play.
Oh, no. The original got tons of radio play.
No, I know. You're saying it's one of the real
classics.
recognizable classics. I know that got radio play.
I didn't realize you were asking about the cover.
No, I'm asking if the cover got radio play.
No.
You never remember hearing the cover?
No.
Because covers get radio play all the time.
No, I understand that.
All right.
No.
This cover didn't even... No. They never even dreamed of putting it on there.
I don't believe
Then how do people know about it enough to nominate it or have it not just be nominated, but now holding the title as the worst cover of all time? Let me ask you this. Here's my next question in my 20 questions that I get to ask before I pretty much have narrowed it down to just one. Is the person who covers the song considered a joke, or is that person a real Is a person a man or a woman?
It's a female.
Oh, jeez. I'm just going to ask so many questions I can have the answer.
Yeah. Is this the name
Female
of the song?
covers?
And by the way,
Girls who sing
if
are
you're going to
funny.
ask
try to
me,
sing.
she is an awesome singer.
She's an awesome singer?
She is like unbelievable.
But she failed miserably at covering this song. Had no business covering this song.
No business.
Just a joke that she even attempted covering this song. Is it Barbara? No, Barbara Streisand doesn't cover much.
Yeah, I don't think
Barbra Streisand
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah,
She wouldn't cover like classic rock.
No, she knows her genre.
All right,
She definitely knows her genre.
So when you're talking about the top 10 female singers of all time, would you consider her one of them?
I think she is, yes. I definitely.
Would most people think she is?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So just about everyone in the world would consider this person who's now got the award for the worst cover of all time as one of the top 10 singers of all
without
time.
a doubt.
In the female genre.
Yes.
Girls who sing are funny.
They tried so hard.
All right. I think I can get close. I think I'm honing in on this. All I need is about 60, 70 more questions. I think I'll nail it.
You'll totally nail it, dude.
Aha. All right, let me just throw it out there to the listening audience, because I can't say I've got this figured out yet. But based on the questions I've asked, and Terry's given me the answers to, does anyone have... Is this something that anyone can look up on the internet, Terry? Is it that... I'm sure this could be looked up.
Well, anything can be looked up.
Yeah, anything can be looked up. I don't want someone who just looked it up to come on and ruin this for us now.
I've been Total Guitar, worst cover, done.
Top 10 female singers of all time.
Definitely.
And not just your opinion. Most people would agree.
Most people would agree.
Uh-huh.
Anne Murray covering John Denver. Piss people off. No? Not it?
It's not Anne Murray covering John Denver.
I don't even know if she did, but...
Is it Beyonce?
No.
It's not Beyonce.
No.
Would you consider Beyonce one of the top 10 female singers of all time? Yes. Okay.
Hopefully I wouldn't know.
All right. Is it someone who's still singing well today?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right. So that kind of... Well, do you think like Barbra Streisand is still singing well today? Yes or no?
I think she is.
I think so.
All right, so that doesn't eliminate like old people like Barbra Streisand.
No. But it's not Barbra Streisand.
It's not Barbra Streisand. Okay,
no,
fine.
put her off the list.
All right, she's off the list. All right, who are the top 10 female singers of all time?
You probably have to say Mariah, whether you want to or not.
Yes.
Oh, please don't tell me.
No, it's not Mariah.
She's won yet another like Razzie kind of award like this. It's not Mariah Carey.
No.
Is it Celine Dion?
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I think I know what it is then. I think I've actually heard of this. I don't know if I've heard it, but I've heard about it. Is it the one where she attempts to sing AC/DC Shook Me All Night Long?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
And she had a VH1 special.
Yes.
Called Divas Las Vegas 2002, and that's what
You've heard it, right?
Oh, God, I've seen it numerous times on YouTube. It's so bad.
Basically, get this for us. This is the #1 worst cover of all time, as voted by Total Guitar Magazine.
Yes.
The worst attempt at covering a song of all time now goes to the great Celine Dion.
I love it.
When she attempted to sing...
And it was a duet with...
By the way, Should Be All Night Long is 1980, but thanks for trying, Terry. That was close enough.
Was it 80? Well, it was in the 80s.
I think, I'm pretty damn sure
80.
it was 1980.
Back in Black was 80.
Oh.
But, hey, you saying 83 was not far off.
No, that's great.
So
3
we're not
years, I'll
knocking
take
it, Terry. By you just going out on a limb and throwing 83 out there was good enough.
I was rocking to it, man.
You were within...
Just getting high to it was great.
Oh, geez. I don't want to hear that.
You know, I'm complimenting you. I think you're actually throwing me a little flack. But anyway, Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC,
Yes.
Celine Dion tried to make it happen, and it was laughable.
I've made it through about 45 seconds each 10 times I've tried to watch it. It's so bad. It's just not her genre, and she should not try to do that.
Right.
But that song has crossed over into Weddingville. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where every person in their... in the world loves it for some reason.
Yeah.
So she feels like it's okay to cover it now, but it's still a rock song, and she still should stay away. It's like
totally
AC/DC.
agree.
It's like AC/DC covering "My Heart Will Go On." If that happens, then she should cover their song.
I want to see
I think AC/DC would do a better job with "My Heart Will Go On."
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, my God.
I think if you stuck AC/DC on the Titanic and threw them in the movie in the updated movie version of Titanic and had them try to sing that ballad, they would do a better job than probably, even though I can say that I haven't seen it, than Celine Dion did with Shook Me All Night Long.
At least it would rock out, That Brian Johnson's got a very romantic voice. But you have to see it, too, because she does this sick little air guitar move. Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Celine Dion?
Celine, and she tries to emulate Angus Young, the guitar player, by bouncing on one foot across the stage like he does.
There are so many covers to choose from, too. Celine Dion's got to be bothered by this award. With so many bad covers, I can think of a million. I mean, even now, you mentioned Mariah Carey. I think she tried to do Def Leppard. There's been a lot of attempts. Everyone is covering everything. And Mariah and Celine Dion's version of Shook Me All Night Long is not on an album somewhere. I don't think she ever put it on an album. She never recorded it. It was just...
Although you can get the DVD.
Yeah.
The DVD from Las Vegas.
She never went into a recording studio.
Right.
You got people going into recording studios.
No.
You got real, true, solid artists going into recording studios and going in and recording songs that they have no business singing in an attempt to cover something.
I'm going to make this my own. It's going to be so good.
Right.
But that says a lot about how bad this is.
And some even got people convinced that it's good, like when Who did Crowded House a couple years ago, that it became big radio airplay.
Yeah.
I don't remember who, but they're singing
Don't Dream It's Over?
Don't Dream It's Over, yeah.
I can't remember.
And it like rose to the top of the charts.
Most covers do. People love it.
Girls trying to sing it.
They try to act like they're cool.
Some girls singing Crowded House. I can't remember who it was.
I remember. Yeah, a lot of songs get covered and people don't know them, and so they think, oh, it's a good song. Well, it was actually good 20 years ago too. Mm-hmm. Although I got to say, Alien Ant Farm's cover of the Michael Jackson song was like my favorite.
Right, apparently
that was a good one.
We have a little clip of the song.
All right,
that we're prepared to play live. You ready for
If
that?
your ears bleed, it's not our fault.
Okay, yeah.
So let's kind of give everybody a little bit of time.
We're not doing this because we're promoting this in any fashion. We're doing it because it won an award.
Ready to rock out, man.
Maybe I won't think it's so bad. Maybe we built it up. It's so bad.
He took his headphones off. You can't do it.
God had no choice but to take his headphones off. Oh, she's got to change the words, too.
A shot in pain. Protesting. A shot in pain.
I don't know, for someone who's got his hair blonde.
Okay, boss.
All right, you know what? Shut up and die.
Already? You didn't even
you have to get to the
good
chorus.
stuff,
It's so
right?
bad. Get to the chorus. Come on.
No, she's got to shut up and die right now. And not in that order. Is she doing a duet?
Yes, I told you that.
Oh, yeah. Someone's helping her here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Girls who sing are funny. So bad. Tina Turner?
It's not.
The girl by the name
is it Anastasia?
Yes.
Big overseas, Terry.
Really?
Anastasia, yeah. Celine Dion and Anastasia singing.
I know, it's so embarrassing.
It's not the worst cover I've ever heard in my life.
Rocking to her, man.
The stupid cowbell and for the drummers doing it. It's like the worst thing I've ever...
Cowbell.
You don't need cowbell in the song. It's idiot. God, it's so bad.
Oh, dear. Well, that's probably part of the drum.
Cowbell, not part of it. I don't remember cowbell.
Where's the original?
It's a guitar song. Like, it's guitar music.
And that's why Celine Dion, when you said, was doing the air guitar. Right here?
Right. It's like the worst solo ever. It's so bad.
You have no problem with Total Guitar's selection of this being the worst cover ever attempted in the history of music.
Mine too. They totally nailed it. I'm glad they know about it. I mean, because it's like just a YouTube thing.
As I said, I don't think this was never laid down. This was never recorded.
Yeah.
Of all the bad covers that were recorded, they went with this.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Gary Campetters are loving the cowbell.
Yeah, rock and roll definitely died a little bit on this day.
So did my soul.
All right, there you go.
So bad. What a great selection. Well done.
Good job, Total Guitar.
So the applause go to, I have to start reading Total Guitar Magazine.
They nailed it.
They certainly didn't blow it. Let's just put it that way.
Nope.
They didn't blow their
It's kinda
shot
scary.
at handing to the world what they feel is the worst cover of all time.
Yeah.
Hotshot wants to say they nailed it. Maybe I won't go that far. There are probably some other really weak ones.
Not to me. Just because the genres are so, I mean, it's just so different. It's so wrong.
Jessica Simpson covered something a couple of years ago that was definitely worth a nomination. I'll tell you that right now. I can't remember. I shut these things out of my mind.
Boots Are Made for Walking? Was that it?
No, there was that, yeah, but there was also
that song sucked to begin with.
Away.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly be in the top 5 if it's not number 1.
But those are 2 pop songs, so it's like that's not too bad, you know.
So stick with your genre.
Not necessarily stick with your genre. Just not Celine Dion doing AC/DC.
Not Celine Dion doing AC/DC.
Yes.
That's the only rule you have.
Yes.
Celine Dion, don't do AC/DC. Anyone else can cover anything.
Yes. Fair game. I actually like when the 2 genres mix up and there's that stupid show called Crossroads where 2 genres come together. I like that.
Just so you know,
boxers.
We got people calling in. Never knew the fact that Celine Dion covered AC/DC Shook Me All Night Long and loved it and want a copy for the
It's not that she can't sing. She's a great singer,
right,
but it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's not her.
Terry was absolutely, again, 100% correct what you said. Everyone will agree that she's one of the top 10 female singers of all time. Women sing are funny. And,
they try.
And yet, with this attempt, you can't say that this is quality music making situations going on here.
It's no fault of her vocal ability at all.
You got to admit that this. Is laughable.
Yeah.
All right,
it is.
Now the fact that Zach loved every second of what we just played is a little concerning here. Zach, you're on the air.
Hey.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, man. This is crazy. Whoever said that this is the worst cover song sang needs to be shot. I mean, she didn't mess up. She did real good.
She messed
she's
up
not going to
covering
mess up. She is a professional singer of the highest degree, but she messed up by deciding to sing this on stage. That's what we think she messed up.
Was she giving tribute to him?
I don't think this was any tribute to AC/DC.
No AC/DC tribute show.
AC/DC is not even dead, and yet they were rolling over their graves when they heard this.
Yeah.
Trust me on that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. She did good, man.
Why don't you compare the two, the original and...
I'll tell you what, Zach. We'll lay it down, especially for you, on a blank CD, and we'll send it to you immediately.
Oh,
hey, I appreciate it.
You appreciate that, Zach?
I appreciate it.
Will you play it like in your bedroom while you're in your just nothing but your boxers or whatever, and dance around with the lights out and the shades up, or what? Okay, I think that answers that question. All right, hang on, Zach. Congratulations. He loved it.
Loved it.
Can't get enough of it.
So good.
Wants to request it for the Heavy 7 to 7.
Oh, jeez.
Is Zach alone? Let me check these phone lines out and see if Zach is in a vast minority of people that loved every second of this.
Please don't play it again. Please. Oh, jeez.
Sorry. Here it comes.
What do you think,
So
Katie?
bad, the cowbell. Bad.
Yeah, I don't even like that Celine Dion song.
You what?
I don't even like that song.
And he loves
Celine Dion.
And I love Celine.
You love Celine Dion?
It's like Bette Midler doing it.
I hear the cowbell now.
Do you?
I still think it's part of the drums. Play the original.
That's what I keep asking.
Not part
Play
of
the original.
Play the original? Find me the
Yes,
original.
where's the original? Oh, you know Hot Shot.
Now, let me just tell you this.
What?
Everyone complains about whatever, hip-hop music, rap music,
Right.
and the lyrics, Hot Sex on a Platter. And
Right.
I mean, even though that song's 10 years old now, but even that song from 10 years ago, I remember hearing real big complaints. If you listen to the words of this song, she was a fast machine. She kept the motor clean.
Best damn woman. Right?
She told me to come, but I was already there. This is a song from 1980.
No, I know. I agree. I know.
This is a song from 1980 who all the parents who call this radio station, every radio station complaining about lyrics, they loved this song back in 1980.
Oh, right there with you. Right
all
there with you.
All the old crusty parents that call stations complaining about lyrics don't even realize the lyrics of their favorite song are as bad, if not worse, when you actually sit and listen to them like I'm doing right now, because I can't help but hear Celine Dion with a very clean-sounding voice, making it very abundantly clear what these lyrics are all about.
This song was in a Disney movie. Mm-hmm. And then back in 1980, it was Antichrist Devil's Children.
So before you complain about lyrics of today, realize that it's been going on for a long time. waking up this morning, you're hearing what was just voted by Total Guitar Magazine as the worst cover in the history of music.
And they nailed it.
And you know, Celine Dion is probably, I don't know, for some reason, with all her accolades, she strikes me as the sensitive type.
You think?
Hearing about this infamous title she's just been handed is kind of bothered by it.
She probably wants to give half the award to Anastasia. Why is it just me? You were there too.
Yeah, they gave the award to Celine Dion, right? They never really mentioned that Anastasia was even part of it.
Right.
It's a big part of it if you're listening here. Women rocking out her butt here.
So lame. They tried so hard.
I don't think it's the worst cover ever.
Not even close. Great selection.
A lot of people on the line want a copy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it says a lot about them.
Yeah. It's pretty much mirror images of AC/DC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Great.
absolutely.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all
What's
going to
the
watch.
original sound again?
If you really want to copy that bad, as we said, you can find it on YouTube.
Sure. Or go buy the DVD.
Yeah. We just made Celine Dion that much richer.
Yeah, I know. Go buy the DVD, Terry's saying. Nice. Doing ads for him. Thanks.
They hate it that much.
Awful. It was so, I couldn't, I had to stop it before my computer blew up. I was so embarrassed. If somebody walked in and saw me watching that, I had to stop it.
Of all the things you have to be embarrassed about watching on your computer, this is the one that stands out to the most to you. As if someone were to walk in and see you, would be the most embarrassed.
Granny Plumpers, not embarrassing.
Wow.
This, very embarrassing.
Unbelievable.
The T-Man Show.
Lindsay Lohan plays pregnant in her new movie Labor Pains, but by no means does she look preggers in real life. Check out this fab ab pic of Lilo as the actress shot a softball game scene on Thursday.
Lilo. Everyone's got a new nickname for Lindsay Lohan, Terry, but she's still getting work and showing off her very skinny body at a softball game over the weekend.
There you go.
That's exciting that she partakes in softball action. Yeah.
Go, Lilo.
What else is happening on Monday? First Monday of the summer, 2008. Terry Free.
Update for you on Javon Walker. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, police have surveillance video from the Bellagio Hotel showing Javon getting into a car under his own power.
So voluntarily getting into a car.
Yes.
Not with 3 guns to his head like he told in the story.
Yeah, or being, shoved in there, right.
Yeah, we talked about this on Friday or whatever day it was last week, and Javon Walker made a statement saying that he was taken from his Bellagio hotel room at gunpoint, 3 guns in his face, after a 5 a.m. knock on his door. That's what led to him being found in the gutters of Las Vegas with an eye socket punched out.
Yes.
And I said very clearly, hey, the Bellagio has about, 900 million cameras trained on every nook and cranny of their hotel.
Yep.
If Javon Walker's story is true, there will be video to support the fact that he was taken by 3 men across the casino floor, because it's not like some little, there's a shortcut you can take to the streets when you go to the Bellagio. No, you got to go down the elevator, across the massive casino floor,
Yes.
through the blown glass lobby.
No, there's no gondola ride.
Right.
You got to go a distance. And if they just wanted to rob him at gunpoint, they could have done that right in his hotel room.
Yeah.
But he was trying to, it seems, come up with a story that makes it make sense as to why he was found in the gutter in the weirdest part of town of Las Vegas with his eye socket punched out. And I think wide receivers do need a nice, healthy eye socket to be, at their full strength capacity of being able to catch the old pigskin there.
Yeah.
No, you can just guess when it's coming.
If they really wanted to take what was taken from him, his watch, his jewelry, they could have done that if they had guns right at the front of his hotel room door.
Everybody knows up at him.
But for some reason, what else he may not be aware of is that there are cameras all over the Bellagio, more than any place on the history, on the face of the earth. In the history of the world, there's never been more cameras in one place. So, did he not remember that when he told this bogus story of how he was
Apparently
taken
not.
against his will and taken across the casino floor into the into the front lobby and then out the door and then thrown into the trunk of a car or whatever his story said?
Yeah.
Didn't they know they'd be able to verify? Didn't he know they'd be able to verify that through the video footage or what?
Apparently not.
And the video shows him, skipping down
Las Vegas
the casino floor and getting into a car voluntarily.
Right. Voluntarily, yes.
See y'all later.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it didn't appear he was being coerced.
He's a little nervous right now as to the repercussions from, all the brain trust of the Oakland Raiders. He doesn't want to be released like any other player in the NFL right now.
Right.
He's not getting any younger, Terry. He's a 30-year-old man now. Yeah, he's been a very, very high-quality receiver for a couple of teams, but last year was hurt most of the year, and now this could be the end of a pretty solid career.
Be sad.
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
So you might want to make up a story and not even be thinking of the fact that it can be verified in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
It's the worst story ever made up to get yourself out of trouble in the history of the world.
Yeah, there's like 5-year-olds that have better stories over the weekend about lighting matches downstairs.
5-year-olds, even when they're not even trying, can come up with a better story than this. This story, they're like, we'll check the tapes. That's right, cameras everywhere. Never mind. Even if they didn't have cameras, the story doesn't make any sense.
I know.
But I would try to make up a story, too, if that happened to me.
Gave a good old effort there.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
To have your eye socket broken, man.
Yeah,
that
they found him in the pool of his own blood.
Even if you're not a wide receiver who needs 2 good working eyes, just be it anyone out there. Your eye socket broken. Doesn't that sound unnecessarily painful or what?
Think so.
Especially when you're in the NFL and you get to put a helmet on and bang heads. Have fun.
Crack my arm a couple of times. Even break my leg, but, leave my eye socket alone.
It's tough to hear. Eye socket.
How do you put that in a sling?
I mean, you look here on my little skull, friend, you can see your eye socket and just crack it.
Just crack your eye socket? Is that obviously from one really good punch or what? What is that? Is that from being thrown to the ground?
I think it's more than just a really good punch.
Thrown to the ground, you're not busting up your eye socket and just your eye socket alone. Does he have a cracked skull to go along with it?
No, just the eye socket.
Just a fractured eye socket.
I think a pistol whip.
Yeah, maybe a pistol.
Yeah, pistol. That's a good way. Yeah, there it is. Back of a pistol. Bam. Right to the eye.
There you go. Pay for it.
A little pink eye to go along with that.
Oh, yeah. Least of his worries.
I know, right?
Little conjunctivitis.
I'd take conjunctivitis over a broken eye socket all day long.
Couple of eye drops necessary to go with your sling, to go around your eye.
We don't have a cure for pink eye yet. People still get that.
Yes, people still get it. It comes from little poo chunks in your eye. But anyway.
That's not an 80s thing?
Pooh chunks.
Yeah.
People are pooping on your eye?
What?
I just remember it from the movie. But anyway, all right. So we hope for a speedy recovery, even though he's making up silly little third-grade stories.
Yeah.
Again, even 5-year-olds and third-graders are laughing at that story.
Yeah, they're going, what? Dude.
He had to have forgotten that this is a place that has cameras everywhere. Yeah. They could verify the story in 2 seconds.
No, true.
When he was in a panic and telling this made-up story, he either forgot that or didn't realize that they have cameras everywhere in the Bellagio.
Still had the concussion.
They can follow every single step of the story that he told and follow it completely from 16 different angles. They could follow this story that he told.
Yeah,
Imagine making up a story and then having the ability to check out video from like 97 different angles to verify whether your story's true.
It's like watching back one of your Halo games. I know you've done it. Come on.
Of course.
You can watch every angle.
Teabagging somebody.
I love it.
You shoot someone in the head, then you watch it from their point of view to watch it go through their skull.
No way. Really?
Yeah, no, of course.
Well.
Sounds like a fun game.
What about the rumors that it was Floyd Mayweather's people you were telling us the other day? That hasn't been advanced as far as a true story? It's just still a rumor?
Yep, just was left right there where it was.
That was kind of an interesting twist. That Javon Walker had pissed off Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather sent his people to
handle him
and make sure you break his eye socket.
Jeez,
he's a wide receiver, right? Yeah, broken eye socket is what I want. If Floyd Mayweather rolls like that, no way. That is like beyond mafia stuff.
I can't imagine him rolling like that. No way. He's worth too much. Why would he risk it?
So there's been no further credibility
fuel to that.
No further fuel to fan.
Nope.
On that Floyd Mayweather fire.
Nope.
Wow, I was kind of hoping that I was kind of hoping that story was true.
Nope.
That would have been kind of cool.
So, that's what happens.
But nonetheless, as I said, we hope for a speedy recovery.
Yes.
And everyone listening can relate. Everyone's got a receiver out there that just was a disappointment. People in Seattle could certainly relate, Terry. They have the same thing except for the Vegas made-up story broken eye socket part. His name is Deion Branch. Yeah.
Wow. Really? Okay.
Yes.
He was decent.
Deion Branch? You don't think Deion Branch was as good as... They're mirror images of each other. Both had a really good to great career up till about this point, and now can't get themselves on the field.
Yeah, can't stay healthy. That's not good.
You don't think they're like completely perfect analogies?
I don't know.
Who do you think is better? You think Javon Walker's had a better career than Deion Branch?
Probably Javon Walker's. Well, Javon Walker's had a better 1 year. You know what I mean? He's had...
And I could throw at you that Deion Branch was the MVP of a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Deion Branch. Well, he's had one good game then, you could say.
Fine, but it was the biggest game that you're all playing for.
You're asking about people's careers.
Everyone's striving to get rings and be champions, and in the biggest game on the biggest stage, Deion Branch catches like 15 receptions and is the MVP of the Super Bowl where the Patriots beat the Eagles. So I think they're pretty equivalent as far as the success of their careers. And now to the fans of the teams that are hoping that they'll come around to the form that they used to be in, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be happening.
Nagging injuries.
I'd be a little bit more annoyed, perhaps, if my receiver was spraying champagne in a club and might have pissed off Floyd Mayweather to the point where he sent his people to break his eye socket.
Right.
Love that story.
Yeah, good one.
But it's not true.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, it was all nice and good for a minute. Gotta blame somebody, but nah.
It was just your typical Vegas thugs that wanted to rob him.
So, yeah.
But not rob him in the fashion that he says he was robbed.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more.
Because it wouldn't be seen as irresponsible from the player's standpoint, Terry, if he was sleeping nicely in his room in the Bellagio,
tucked in.
got a knock on the door, and then there were 3 dudes taking you away with guns, each of them were holding to your face.
I mean, what are you going to do?
There's nothing you can do.
Gotta go.
The team can't blame you.
No.
You're allowed your off-season fun to go to Las Vegas and have a vacation.
Right. I mean, you couldn't see through the peephole because they had a finger over it, so you really didn't know what was going on.
That trick every time.
Dang it. Gotta answer the door.
I always open the door when someone has a finger over the peephole, Terry.
Right.
I open the door to say immediately, why do you have a finger over the peephole?
Oh, my gosh, guns. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah. Vegas usually gives you pretty decent security, especially in a hotel like the Bellagio with a nice magnified peephole and deadbolt locks and
the ability to call security
and chains that only the housekeeper knows how to break through.
Right.
But not 3 dudes with guns.
Right.
Okay.
So,
what else is going on?
Well, Ellen DeGeneres has given...
Speedy recovery, nonetheless, we hope, for John Walker, because if I was him, I would have made up the same story. I would have made up a better one, of course. I would have made up a story, though.
I'm sure your 2-year-old could give you a good story.
I don't want my employer knowing that I screwed up. I want my employer thinking that I had no choice in the matter.
Right.
I was being a good old Vegas vacationer, and look what happened to me.
Good old Vegas vacationer.
I would make up a story.
Hanging out by the pool, man.
Had on the Bermuda shorts, the Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville, or whatever, Margaritaville shirt, and stupid straw hat. I'm just a dumb tourist.
And look what happened to me.
Oh, my God.
I deserve, workers' comp.
Yeah, L&I.
Yeah.
Take it all.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
What else?
Ellen DeGeneres has given Portia de Rossi an engagement ring. Oh, congratulations.
Yes. What would you rather have, a engagement ring given to you by Ellen DeGeneres or a broken eye socket?
Wow. I'm going to need some time.
I know.
I know.
Such a tough
Get
question.
some time to think about this one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Which is...
It's a beautifully marquee cut.
Which is more desirable? Looking down at your ring that was given to you by Ellen DeGeneres, knowing that you get to marry her hotness?
That means a lifetime of acting like I'm laughing at her jokes.
Or would you have a broken eye? Would you rather have a broken eye socket that I'm sure at some point will heal?
It's going to heal.
Yeah. I mean, oomy eye for a while there.
Painkillers. Something to factor in.
So you're looking to the upside of the broken eye socket.
Trying to find an upside.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of painkillers. And actually deserved.
Actually.
You're deserving.
As opposed to most people.
You're deserving your painkillers when you have a broken eye socket.
Oh, I would say you do, yes.
You take a Valium, you take a Percocet, you take whatever you need to take. You're taking it because you need it.
Right.
There's no choice in the matter. You need to have your muscles relaxed or pain killed.
And when you call to say this isn't working, I'm going to need something stronger, they'll probably believe you. Sorry.
As opposed to the painkillers you need when you wake up next to Ellen DeGeneres for the 6th month in a row.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful marquee cut diamond set with pink diamonds.
Wow. She really stepped up.
She did. Yes.
Got on one knee and proposed to her love.
And they're planning the wedding. She
Yes.
says that parts of it will air on her show.
Well, since the time has now come and passed from a lot of these weddings taking place, same-sex weddings in California, why are they waiting? Why do they just want to make it a big, more hoop-de-la kind of moment, or what?
Yeah, they want to plan it, probably.
Yeah, they
Not
want
just
to. Yeah.
A lot of
Wait till
whoop-de-doo, a
it's-
lot of hoop-de-doo.
Tons of that.
Okay.
Tons.
And to make it part of her show.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
Can't do it if it's not for ratings.
Right. Very romantic. Thank you.
Got it. Very excited about the wedding.
Oh, I hope we get an invitation.
What else is going on? What else is happening?
Something new for the ladies out there who are planning on getting married. Apparently, they are no longer doing an actual bachelorette party. They go on what is called a shapecation to slim down before the wedding.
A whatcation?
Shapecation.
I've been hearing a lot about staycations, Terry.
Yes.
With the economy being in such shambles, a lot of people in this year, this summertime, this vacation period that we're in are going to be taking a lot of what's being called staycations, Terry.
Yes.
Cute little play on words because you want to lighten the mood because you can easily get depressed knowing that you have vacation time but don't have the money to go anywhere.
Right.
So everyone's calling it, it's fun, it's happening, it's part of the times, it's a staycation. I'm on vacation from work, but I ain't going anywhere. And it's something to be said about a staycation. You rest up. A
Sure.
lot. That's true R&R.
Absolutely.
Rest and relaxation.
You stick it to people of raising the gas prices, too.
Staycation's very popular, but you're bringing up something totally different that I've never heard of.
Right.
Shapecations?
Shapecations for the bride-to-be.
And you're saying that women are not doing bachelor parties as much?
Right, the typical bachelorette party where they go and just get drunk and do just crazy stuff.
In a
It's
perfect
more-
world, we'd have money for everything. We'd
Right.
be able to do the bachelorette party and be able to do the, what is this, like a little run to the spa kind of?
Yeah, pretty much. Where
Crash
you spend,
weight loss kind of situation?
You go get spa treatments, eat healthy, organic meals, things like that.
Oh, like the male stripper was enough and you a healthy organic meal?
No.
Oh, yeah. Tofu dog.
I got some boys' food. I got some Max porn clips I can show you, Terry.
No, I'm good.
Where a
really?
bachelorette is enjoying a nice, healthy, organic meal.
Don't
Love those.
need to
Do they have
see
clubs
it.
like that where the strippers, like, is that what you're talking about or no?
I'm just telling you, this is one clip of this blonde girl.
Really?
Is it a movie or is it a real clip?
It's I don't know what it is. Some boys' food. And it was on Max Porn too, where she's just turned 18 and her friends for her 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Bought
She
her.
just turned 18.
I don't know why I thought of it as a bachelorette party. It was nothing of the kind.
Oh, okay, that's not what I'm thinking of then.
But I guess it reminded me of a bachelorette kind of party scene because there's all these girls kind of
together?
watching her friend getting plowed by this
No way.
big-legged
Big-legged.
stripper, Terry, that comes out of a box that she unwraps.
Oh, that would definitely work.
She unwraps. This is months ago, so you have to really search hard.
right.
She unwraps. She's really hot too. This blonde is really hot. She unwraps this gift, and it's a dude inside, and she's actually saying no at some point of this because she apparently, according to the storyline of the porn clip, has never had sex, has never been penetrated.
Oh, so she's a virgin
Yeah,
18-year-old?
she's never been penetrated, so they're making it like
You don't cut your teeth on a stripper in that world, all right?
not this size stripper, especially.
Okay, right.
A big-legged.
So they're making it like she's being penetrated for the first time and it hurts, and she's saying no, and he's not stopping.
Wow.
So it's almost, it strikes you, at least it struck me at some point during the clip like she's being raped. Because she's saying no, and he's not stopping. But to make matters worse, to the people that want to promote that no means no. He, what I miss?
We look around him when we both were embarrassed to say that sounds pretty good to us. We both nodded with that sick little nod of, that sounds pretty damn good, the rape part. It's so wrong, dude.
Anyway.
Who do I work
wrong.
with? Can I
know.
go on vacation now?
Oh, man.
Please.
Staycation, Terry.
Both very embarrassed.
As I was saying,
Let's get back
I
to
don't want to
it.
get sidetracked here. For those who are very much trying to promote the message, and it's an
That
important
no means no.
It's an important message that no
Right,
means
right,
no.
right.
This is not the video clip you want
Right.
to show. show
Let's not-
to prove that no means no. Because she says no, he doesn't stop plowing, and
pretty soon it turns into a big yes.
and she's in the greatest heights.
Yes.
She likes it.
The greatest heights of ecstasy, and
She never knew
and
losing
she
virginity was that good.
Remarkably, she becomes an old pro by the end of this clip.
Wow, a virgin overnight like that?
Now, I don't know what little catchwords you got to put in the search box, but you got to find this.
No,
This
I'm
is-
good.
You haven't seen this clip?
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Let me just tell you this.
You
This
guys.
is a great clip.
I'm ready. I'm in.
All right.
I love great clips. That's where I get my haircut.
She's really hot. Yeah, I can tell. And she's really hot. And now, what were you talking about?
I was talking about the shapecations for the bride-to-be
I'll tell you what.
and her party.
You hang on to your shapecation story.
Okay.
This is very important that we discuss.
Oh, definitely.
If you had the
I mean,
choice,
we're going into
if you had the choice of the bachelorette party in Vegas where anything goes, or the ability to make sure you look better in your wedding album that you'll be looking at for years to come when you're sitting there with turkey legs in your mouth and wondering what happened to your husband. If you want to make sure you look good in those pictures, in those photos, would you prefer to take a shapecation over a bachelorette party? That's the question. Terry's going to describe all the elements of the shapecation
I am.
that bachelorettes that are getting married within days, weeks, or months are choosing over bachelorette parties. You're going to describe everything that goes on in the shapecation getaways?
Yes, I
And
will.
Then we'll be able to know for sure who's making the right decision.
Okay.
Bachelorette party goers or shapecations goers.
I hope I don't accidentally book a shapecation. That piss me off.
And during the break, I'm going to try to find that clip for you.
I can't wait. I'll
please.
book myself.
No.
Do it.
That's what she was saying,
I'm
Terry.
leaving.
And he didn't care.
Nor do I.
We'll be back right after these words.
The T-Man Show.
No breakup rumors for Colin Farrell and girlfriend Murray-Ann McDonald. But now marriage rumors are running wild after the Irishman was spotted sporting what looks like a wedding band on his left hand.
Oh, it is.
Colin's rep tells E! News that the 32-year-old actor and his 23-year-old lady are definitely not married.
Uh-huh.
No way not.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
The updated status of Colin Farrell.
His girlfriend, Murray.
Even better to know, Anne Murray.
She sounds hot, Murray.
Even better to know, Terry, so we figured out the search words to put in for to find that clip that I mentioned in the last segment that maybe some people are interested in finding.
All right.
What we determined is the 18th birthday. Perfect. Sounds kind of wrong to say.
Well, she's of age.
Yeah, legal. 18th birthday are the keywords. And then you'll get multiple clips up there, and because they don't usually make their clips longer than 5 minutes, so you got to figure out the sequence. They're out of sequence too. You have
You have to do a little work.
to figure out the order.
Yeah.
We were duped the first time.
Well, I am just searching hard. Thanks for all the
But
information.
I'm sure actually it brings up an interesting conversation, Terry, because I'm sure it's, even though it's like a little bit of a spoof, I don't think this is like real caught on tape kind of stuff. It's kind of a scene set up by the people at Brazzers, which, by the way, whoever invented Brazzers deserves a hug, Terry. I mean, it is like
Okay.
one of the best sites known to man.
And whoever loves it deserves a free membership.
That's right. Anyway, that's the way it works.
How was that?
That's the way it works. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. It brings up an interesting conversation, even though this was a contrived little scene put together by the fine folks at Brazzers.
Is it really?
I think, come on, it is. It's not.
Don't
just
ruin it for me.
Somebody videotaping a true 18th birthday party.
18-year-old birthday parties don't consist of 3 girls with balloons
Well,
and
that's my
streamers.
point. That's my point.
Come on.
That this may take place at many, or not many, but some 18-year-old girls' birthday parties these days.
Wow.
And I'm not saying with any confidence that this has never happened in real life. Maybe this is a real-life scene that someone just videotaped.
Right.
Is that what
No.
you're thinking, or what?
I don't think it is, but it would be cool.
Not if it was put together by the fine folks at Brazzers, who deserve a hug, by the way, for their fine work.
well,
But
give 'em a hug.
Brazzers doesn't always have fake stuff. Looks like they have real stuff.
Sometimes
to me.
they're from real
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
At least you want to believe that?
I at least want to believe it.
Well, then I want to believe this clip was real and just sent in out of the kindness of some girl's heart and now shared with the world through certain websites, Terry.
Okay.
All right. You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
I really don't care because once you guys start in this whole,
Terry, it's a very important discussion.
porn, gotta watch, gotta see 18-year-olds getting banged and all that stuff.
Wow,
right now.
Terry, you make it so dirty.
I think.
Oh my gosh, I make it dirty.
I think. Please make it dirty first.
You guys are the ones. She says no, but then she starts enjoying it.
I think that's your MO, Terry. You like to pretend like you could care less, and then you take mental note of it, and you go home and you go to town on all these clips that we talk about. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying so hard to make it like you could care so less.
Would you like to come to my house and see all the little...
She never asked. Anyway,
act like you're an 18-year-old.
I'll put up the streamers.
Act like it's 75 again.
The point is they have streamers, Terry, since you didn't watch this clip like we did during the break. They have streamers in the background. They have balloons blown up.
Yeah.
It's the 18th birthday party. All the girls' 18-year-old friends are hovered around her while she unwraps her present, which is a real big-legged man.
I love how you describe it.
I don't think he's big-legged, is he?
You don't think he's big?
I didn't even... big leg. I get it now. I thought you meant literally like a bodybuilder guy or something.
Really?
I didn't mean this actual leg.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got it.
Third arm.
Yeah,
Anyway, third leg. Third appendage. Anyway.
He's sizable.
He's a sizable man. She unwraps him, and this is her first experience that her friends decided was the perfect gift for her on her 18th birthday. And they're watching 90% of the way. They're watching the final 10% when she really starts to, she becomes an old pro, Terry. They're like, let's leave the room. Let's give her moment.
So if you're going to an 18-year-old birthday, put down that gift card to the mall. She doesn't want that.
No, she wants a stripper with an extraordinarily large leg.
Yes.
A long-legged stripper.
Yes.
Long-legged stripper.
Daddy long legs.
Yes.
Yes. That's all I'm saying, Terry. So
Strippers, balloons.
I'm not sure that this isn't the 18-year-old birthday party of choice for the girls out there that are turning 18 and need the experience. Yeah. And by the way, the girl who's the subject of this video clip looks very familiar.
She does.
Yes, looks like someone we've had. Someone either do we know or I know or something.
She looks like somebody I know too, but I don't know if it's the same one you're thinking of.
Well, who do you think it is that you know?
The girl that has a sister that we know as well, who's has a younger sister.
Oh, then I would know her too.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah,
and we would both know her.
Right, we would. But I don't.
Oh, the one at boobs?
Yes, and got him eventually, I think.
Oh, maybe you're right.
That's how I've always pictured her looking.
Maybe you're right. I know exactly who you're talking about. Terry's tuning us out again.
I am.
I think Pasty knows. I think Pasty likes her little sister.
Pasty may have a Polaroid of her somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We can go through our Polaroids.
In his pants.
That's right. Oh, I love going through the Polaroids in his pants.
Oh, you missed it, dude. It's a little lower.
Terry, you were talking about something that you think is way more important that got us all inspired to go off on this tangent.
Oh, you would actually like me to participate?
You're telling us, at least you started telling us during the last segment, that women are foregoing the idea of a bachelorette party.
Right.
The whole put on the tiara and roll through the Vegas scene, the clubs, and make a fool of yourself. I can't imagine why they don't want to do that anymore. They are now instead taking that money that they may have used on bachelorette party issues and needs, and they're throwing it towards spa getaways, so that they can make a last-ditch attempt at looking mildly respectable in their wedding photos.
There you go. Yep. The whole shapecation can start around $2,400.
Oh, that's it?
But, well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, bachelorette parties, you're flying a bunch of girls and stuff down to Vegas. I mean, that's not too bad, right?
If you're truly doing the whole
if you're doing it that way, it can get pretty
deal,
expensive, sure.
It's not $2,400.
Well, anyway.
You're doing the bachelorette party thing. You're probably getting an Expedia deal.
Well,
or a Travelocity little weekday deal where it's not costing you more than $80.
Right. We have a layover in Utah. We have a layover in Texas. We have a layover in Mississippi. And we go right to Vegas after that.
Flight.
You leave Friday, get there Sunday. What a deal.
Flight, hotel, all-you-can-eat rib buffet, Terry.
Right.
Prime rib, I mean. And it's all costing you $80.
All right. Some of these little shapecations, you can do biking, hiking, rafting, eat the whole healthy food thing.
One crash dieting week where you could lose, 12 pounds before the wedding and then put it back on during the honeymoon. Wonderful.
Well,
right. What a deal. So worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You can also attend antioxidant dinner parties at different places.
So you can false advertise your own body at your own damn wedding.
Sure enough.
Then people see you a week later. Oh, marriage is really serving you well. You've gained 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Well.
Shapecations.
Why not?
Exciting. Wonderful.
Come on, ladies, let's go and shape up.
I say you go make a fool of yourself at the club downtown, or get on a plane and go to Vegas. Thanks to the package deals at Travelocity or wherever, and what happens there stays there, and all that old stuff.
Here you go.
Instead of sheep stupidcations. If you can keep your body in check, then don't go on some crash, quick dieting little scheme to get yourself looking good for the wedding photos and then put it back on 2 weeks later.
That's a mirage.
Mm-hmm.
What a fraud you are.
Go to the mirage instead of becoming one.
That's right. The bachelorette parties can be dangerous, too, though. There's videos
Yes,
for them.
they can.
Oh, yeah, videos of that, too?
Oh, yeah.
Those are real videos. I know the videos you're talking about.
I think they're real.
Those are definitely real.
Yeah, they look real to me.
Oh, God.
That's scary if they're real.
That's scary that somebody's wife in the next, 48 hours is doing the things that these women are doing in these video clips that you're referring to, right?
Oh, jeez.
Isn't it the man's worst nightmare to be standing next to a woman at the altar? Some preacher or whatever is asking you to recite vows, and the mouth that she's saying "I do" with is the same mouth that she was using to do unspeakable things to some unknown guy in a video clip that we just watched here at the Breakfast Wheelchair.
But isn't it kind of a two-way street?
Oh, guys going and doing stuff on their bachelor party is tradition. Women,
Well, should a woman be able to stand up there and know? I mean, the same thing?
women expect that. Women,
No, they don't
Women know what they're
expect
getting. That's
it.
part of the package
They
when you
may
decide to
expect,
marry a guy.
to have a stripper there, and so you get a boob in the face. No big deal.
Oh, really?
That's part of the package when you marry a guy. You know he's going to do some seedy things on his bachelor
I don't
party.
think that's
Bachelor parties have a way longer, healthier tradition than these bachelorette parties that just started sprouting up over the past 20 years. Because women decided they deserve their due. It's wrong. A lot more wrong for a woman to be saying "I do" when just inside of the past 72 hours she was doing ridiculous things with that same mouth that she's moving to say "I do" with, Terry, than a guy doing the things that he'd been doing for the past 500 years.
I always thought bachelorette parties were harmless until these videos. Now I know the truth of what goes on there.
The cavemen had bachelor parties 5,000 years ago. Really? And had the happiest of marriages. And women knew what they were getting into when they got married. Men, if they only knew what goes on at some of these bachelorette parties these days. They only knew! Absurd!
Oh, my God.
I got a girl on the line whose girlfriend got pregnant at a bachelorette party.
No way.
That's right! Disgusts me, Terry.
Does it?
Disgusts me.
Go, fellas, go.
Go, fellas, go is right. That's right.
That
is right. Some
right.
things are just tradition and conventional, and that's the way it's got to stay.
A new tradition has begun.
No,
then.
there are no such thing as new traditions.
Oh, no?
No.
Really?
No.
Is it because
Not
you
a
just don't
tradition
want
if it's new, right?
Well, you can start a tradition.
Obviously, you don't understand the word.
Let's start a tradition.
You don't understand the definition of the word tradition if you're saying a new tradition.
Well, how do we not know
Oxymoron.
that?
Like jumbo shrimp.
How do traditions get started? They have to begin somewhere.
Don't.
Right?
They become traditions.
How, though?
You don't realize when they started. I can't tell you when the tradition of the bachelor party started. Maybe the cavemen, maybe 500 years. I don't know. But it's long, long ago. Women and bachelorette parties? Come on. Disgraceful.
All right.
It's like forced. Doesn't work.
Let me put it this way. I will put it in plain terms.
What are you guys so scared of?
Let me
the
put
fact that your wife's bachelorette parties you don't know?
Let me put it in plain terms. If men could see a video of the things that women, according to the videos that we'll be watching during the next break, are doing during certain bachelorette parties, if they could see it right before they were told to sign on the dotted line and say "I do," they would call off the wedding. If women could see some of the things men were doing, a very small, select few would call off the wedding, and most would say, well, this is tradition, 100 years,
I don't think
years,
most. I think it's the other way around.
4,000 years of this going on. Do I want to get married or not?
I think
Having chocolate syrup rubbed on your nethers, that's an old tradition.
I think pretty much that Although I tend to agree with, yes, the women know, there's going to be a bachelor party and probably going to have some stripper there. I don't think that they expect their men to receive favors from the stripper or have their...
Might as well get used to it now. It's going to be going on all through the day. But with that said, even worse than all that I'm describing is shapecations. Not that I wouldn't say that the average man wouldn't rather his wife go on a shapecation before they got married as opposed to doing some of the things that we'll be watching during the next break on the video.
Jeez.
But whatever happened to the nice little wedding shower? Every girl gets together on a Sunday afternoon, open a few gifts.
Really? It's supposed to be that innocent and cute?
Play some silly games.
That's to bring in the in-laws and stuff. And
Everybody
then,
bring
and,
a
then
dish.
and then the girls look at each other and go, can't wait till next weekend when we go for the real deal.
I got some videos that we'll be watching during the next break of a girl who's due to get married within the next 72 hours with unspeakable things in her mouth, Terry.
Really?
The same mouth.
Really?
The same mouth.
That she'll be kissing her husband with?
That she plans to say I do with inside of the next 72 hours?
I do.
You may kiss the bride. I personally took his arm out. Ridiculous! Not tradition!
Not tradition.
Not tradition!
Okay.
What if we had a video of Terry's bachelorette party? I don't know which one, but we'll pick one.
Oh, it is. Terry,
There was at least 20 of them.
if you choose to watch this video, that we'll be watching during the next break. If you choose to watch this video with us, I guarantee you'll be embarrassed to be a woman. Do you agree with that statement or no?
I'm just embarrassed to watch that kind of stuff, period. Woman, no woman, man.
Women doing
man, whatever.
unspeakable things, putting unspeakable things in their unspeakable mouths that they'll be unspeakably, unfathomably saying I do with to the men they supposedly love till death do they part 48 hours later. That's not tradition!
You don't want to think that it's tradition.
It's not.
You don't know
It's a
that
fact.
for sure.
It's just a
It's
fact,
not
Terry.
fact
It is a
anymore.
fact. It's not tradition. It just started over the past 10 years. Traditions don't develop
don't
that
just-
quickly.
Really?
That's right.
You don't start
Can't
family
argue with that.
traditions.
Can't argue with that. You don't start traditions. They
So your
become
family
traditions.
doesn't have a
Hey, let's
tradition
start a
for
tradition right now.
All right, that was so good. It's a tradition unlike any other.
Really?
Start traditions. They just happen. And this ain't one of them. This is disgraceful that we'll be watching during the next break.
Right. Yeah, she didn't get that from the hot dog cart outside the club.
Vinnie the Pooh can't even... Vinnie the Pooh can't even... No, those were in the cart outside of the club. Orange circumcised. Vinnie can't even wait during the next break. He's watching it right now on his laptop.
That's right. No, look at this. That's interesting.
Not that I agree with shapecations, as we said, Terry, but... little Sunday afternoon action, giggles, punch, and stupid trivia games for silly prizes is the way to go.
That sounds good.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Oh. Obviously, you're watching the video.
See?
Yeah, right.
Told you.
What else is going on out there, Terrence?
Well, according to a certain...
Hold on, let me take a couple of calls here. The person, apparently, who said her friend got knocked up at her
That
bachelorette
is
party apparently
crazy.
doesn't want to speak on the air. So why she even called, I don't know.
Waste of time to tell us something.
But
and
anyone
not
who
talk.
does want to talk on a Monday is fine as far as where I'm sitting. Let me go to Brian. Brian, you're on the air. Hello. 1-866-663-T-Man. Often people choose not to speak on a Monday. They're a little too tired. But if anyone wants to comment on this situation, this supposed tradition that Terry's talking about, can call now. Yes, Brian.
Hey, T-Man, what's up?
How you doing, baby?
Nothing much. I was just commenting on that bachelorette party stuff. That's a bunch of bogus.
Bunch of bogus, yes.
If guys want to do that,
Bunch
you
of
know, it's
bogus.
one thing, but because it's happening forever. But
Jeez.
girls don't do outrageous
Girls just
things.
don't
See?
do. Girls just don't act all crazy. Oh no.
Brian's
we sit
been
there.
effectively brainwashed. Good job, Brian.
right. We just sit there all prim and proper and act like we're so innocent.
Well, don't you
Oh,
think?
yeah, right.
Well,
I've heard of that.
it's funny because I think that really, I agree that to a certain extent, brides and bridesmaids, when they get together, they don't do certain things. However,
They shouldn't do certain things? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they shouldn't, no.
Right.
And really, I don't think guys, when they're getting married, should be doing the acts
Well,
that
they
you guys...
have to!
No,
It's
they don't have to, because
It
it's
is
not.
tradition.
It's not. And but I also believe that whether you want to accept it or not, the whole bachelorette party, all the devious acts have gone on for years as well.
And not the ones we're going to show you during the break, Terry.
Well, of course.
Hard to get more devious than that.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
I think
women
what's
wouldn't have
funny...
dared done this in the 80s.
Yeah, that wasn't invented until 94.
All right.
Right.
You want to hear from Justin? Justin is claiming that his wife slept with the minister 2 weeks after their wedding.
No
way. To hear from Justin.
Come on.
Or should we already label this the bullcrap caller of the day?
That.
Bullcrap caller of the day.
Oh, geez. Even though you've now called him already the bullcrap caller of the day, do you not want to hear that call, or do you want to hear that
it.
call? All right,
let's see how good he can bullcrap.
Justin, bullcrap. In San Francisco.
Wrong emphasis again.
You're on the air.
Bullcrap.
It's a true story. I'm sad to say it's a true story.
And it's your wife, not someone else's wife?
It's not my wife anymore.
Oh, so your or your ex-wife, or maybe late if he killed her, I don't know. You're saying your ex-wife, is it an ex-wife? You're not married to her, right? She's not dead, right?
We're in the process of divorce.
I see. So you're actually still currently married to her, technically.
Technically, yes.
Your wife, at least the story you want us to believe, had sex with the minister who married you.
Wow.
How long after the wedding?
2 weeks.
2 weeks after the wedding.
Yeah, and
right.
it was a female ordained minister.
So your wife had a lesbian sexual act with the minister that married you.
And do you know what she said then?
Oh, here we go. Rainbow Coalition.
Rainbow Coalition for
here we
life.
go. Big punchline.
We already know what he's going to say before he even says it. Yeah, go ahead there, Justin.
She said, Rainbow Coalition for life.
Did you notice?
We beat you.
We beat you.
We beat you to the donkey punch.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
Nice try. Luke, you're on the air.
Made the jolly fat man laugh.
The jolly.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yes, who you thought couldn't look more gay on Friday when you saw him?
Yeah.
Wait till you see his new blonde locks this morning.
Yeah.
Yes, Luke.
Okay, so here's what I want to say. Is that, first of all, I really want to hear the clip. I know you guys can't play it, but I really wanted to hear that.
What clip?
The clip, the 18th birthday clip.
All right, well, I told you how to find it, so, yeah, you're probably right. We can't play it.
We can lay some of it down.
We can lay some of the audio down for you if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I want to say,
It'll be
though.
educational, Terry.
It really will.
Terry loves it.
Yes, and I'll tell you why it'll be educational.
Can I do it for you?
Right after we...
Yes.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. He wants to hear the part where she just says no.
Oh.
The whole, and it'll be educational after we play it for the 9th time, Terry. And I'll tell you why after we play it for the 16th time. Yes. Go ahead, Luke.
Okay, so what I want to say about the whole bachelorette women thing is that I think that these days women are taking that old tradition, like you said, the man-created tradition, and they're kind of turning it into this whole thing for them to get a last chance to go out and, have fun and, do a bunch of naughty, dirty things.
Yeah, that's the man tradition. Get your own tradition.
Hold on.
But you women were creative.
They're trying to get it all in on the last time before they get tied down, which for the man, it's in his nature, and he's just kind of going to do it slowly here and there, but it's not that big of a deal. And the women are going to use it as an excuse to go out and just go crazy and do all these dirty things before they get tied down, which they're manipulating the tradition to their advantage is what they're doing.
I thought women were inventive and creative creatures, Terry. Why do you have to rip off our traditions? Why? Why can't you come up with your own traditions?
I guess we just want to join in. I don't know.
It's a man-created tradition, and it's always going to be
for
that way.
hundreds of thousands of years it's been going on. Now over the past, 9, women are going crazy like they're a man at a bachelor party, Terry. And I could show you clip after clip of what's going on. Men, unbeknownst to them, are marrying these women 48 hours later.
Did you have a good time when you bachelor party, honey?
For the man, the bachelor party is more about just relaxing, having a good time, maybe have a stripper here and there. But the women, it's actually about going out and doing dirty things, which is why it makes it wrong. That's what makes it wrong.
And I'm not saying this is happening with all the women you're seeing running around silly-like with their tiaras on during prime time hours of your weekend club scene. A lot of those women are just stupid and they're acting silly, but they're not doing anything that they should really feel all bad about when they are reciting vows a few days later. But I can show you clip after clip of what looks like real situations happening with women who are due to be married within days unspeakable acts as if they were a man. Now, for a man, it's perfectly understandable because it's tradition, Terry.
Sure.
All right, honey.
The wrong intention.
And it's part of the bargain when a woman knows she's going to be marrying a certain
injured guy. It's just terrible.
Injured guy?
Hurt guy.
Oh.
He sounds hurt by the
this
whole...
caller sounds injured?
Yeah, well, he sounds hurt, I should say.
Scarred, what?
Scarred, maybe.
Luke, Terry.
What happened?
Terry's saying...
I sound scarred, is that what you
She's
said?
saying you sound like you're speaking from personal experience that you can't get
No,
over.
not at all. I'm an analyzer. I don't even date women. I just
You're just confusing him. He's an analyzer, Terry.
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Not to be
date
confused with a
women.
From
breathalyzer.
here on the side, if I want a woman for, like, sexual activities, but I don't really date, like, have girlfriends or nothing. I just observe and I look at modern-day society, how it changed from, like, the way, my parents think and older generation thinks is completely different.
And in your observations, in your analyzing, in your analysis, you've discovered that women, yes, maybe not the majority, but a nice, decent number, are doing things that men used to have reserved for them at bachelor parties. They're crossing the line and doing all kinds of sexual acts and then getting married within, like, a week.
Yeah, and see, not only that is that the men do it kind of as a secondary action to what their main goal. And
men don't even want to do it, Terry, but they got to live up to the traditions of their forefathers.
Gotta do it.
Yes.
Because they're going to be tied down for the next 20 years of their life. They got to get in all that fun.
Yeah, women aren't going to be tied down. The man is going to be tied down.
Just the man, right.
7 inches ago. That's what our forefathers would have wanted.
Wow. I mean, really, a marriage is just one-sided, right? According to him. Just a guy being tied down.
Josh, what do you got, Josh?
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
My fiance told me that I better do anything and everything before I get married because I only get married once and you only live once.
So
I do whatever I want to.
Your bride-to-be gave you the blank check. She gave you the go-ahead. She gave you the all-clear signal to do anything you wanted to do without any hesitation. Right up to the day you got married, especially at your bachelor party, you got clearance.
Exactly.
His wife had the 2 orange flashlights outside the club. Come on in, waving him in.
Now, what did you do with it? Did he do everything she gave you permission to do and more?
I'm not married yet. I'm getting married next month.
You're getting married next month. And do you have a bachelor party set up, or have you already done one, or what?
No, I got one set up this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah.
And you're going to be doing it around town? You're going out of town? What are you doing?
No, I'm going to Yakima, Washington.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I know all the people,
Yes, and are you expecting to be having sex with someone that you are not even aware of their being a living, breathing female on the planet right now?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
She might be listening, so...
Oh, no. Wait, what do you mean she might be listening? You already told us she gave you absolute clearance.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
Without repercussions, and now you're saying she might be listening.
What? You don't know if she's like, oh, yeah, you can do whatever, and then,
Uh-huh, so you're not believing her necessarily.
No, I'm
you
not.
think she might be testing you.
But if I'm out of town, she's,
Even if she's testing you, you could say, well, what am I supposed to know? You gave me clearance.
Right, you're not even married, you're already a wussy.
Mm-hmm. Get off my phone, you wuss.
It'll take you usually about 2 years to become that big a wuss.
She might be listening. Figure out what your story is.
Yeah, what do you want from me? Yes or no? Am I in or out? I need to know. In? Okay. That's what I thought I heard.
Thanks.
See ya.
Shannon in San Jose. You got 30 seconds for you. What do you got?
Yeah, I just want to say whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh, it's good for my goose.
Oh, I don't know what a gander is either.
Only guys can have fun. I don't see why should only guys have fun? Girls need to have fun too.
Mm-hmm. That's the philosophy.
I love phrases from the 1600s.
Yes. Very good, Shannon. Yes, that sums it up. I'm going to take a break, Terry. And I'm going to show you a clip. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to force a clip. I'm going to shove your face on the computer screen.
Yes. Wow.
So you can watch what some women have done.
It'll be good for you, Terry.
It'll be very good for you.
I'm good. I'm good just where I am.
Oh, you'll be better.
Mm-hmm. You want to be better or what?
No, I'm good.
Women doing unbelievable acts at their bachelorette parties. And according to the little subheading, the little titles of these clips, Maybe they just wrote it to get a rise out of us.
Right.
These women are due to be married days later. And you'll be shocked at what they're allowing themselves to do. Voluntarily! Or I can show you some involuntary clips. Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, I like this.
He wants us to lay down that audio, too. We got a lot of work today.
The T-Man Show.
Over 1 million copies sold of the Carter 3 in the first week. And, Terry, I promised you in this segment, I know you're going to be highly disappointed, some audio. Actually, the last caller, or one of the last callers, requested it. We're having some buffering issues, aren't we? You know, is it too much to ask to get some real high-speed internet around here for our very important show needs?
Really frustrating.
Call the IT guy.
That is weird.
We got some very important show needs, Terry, that have to be addressed in a very quick fashion.
Right.
We can't turn around that audio quick enough because we don't have the highest of high-speed internet.
Things are still buffering these days?
Not in my house.
Remember the old 56K modem?
Not on the computer, anyway.
Watch, take you 30 minutes to download a video, but when it's downloaded, you're ready.
Yeah, I remember the first time ever on the internet was like ESPN.com was downloading. I'd see the front page coming little by little.
Yep.
Wow, so excited.
I used to partake in touchy selfie to pictures. Really? Images.
What else is going on out there, Terry? What else is happening in this world of ours?
Wow. Well, according to a survey that was done by Men's Health, apparently half of all women say that their sexual desire peaks in the summer.
Wow, women's sexual desires peak around this time, around summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Just in time to see your wife or girlfriend looking really hideous in her summer bikini. Oh, isn't it good to know that she's peaking sexually at the same time?
Men probably aren't. You're probably right.
No, that's good to know. I didn't know that there were peaks and... Well, I know there are peaks and valleys just as it pertains to, as the weeks go on in a particular month. But I didn't know they were like seasonal like that, or just a year-round peak. There's like a point in the year where you're never going to get more of a sexual urge than around this time. I didn't know it happened like that. Mm-hmm. Is that something you feel, Terry, or you're learning this morning yourself? Do you feel like a certain time of the year you are absolutely all out in sex mode, and on the contrary, Terry, is there a certain time of the year where you recognize it's bottomed out?
Wow. Honestly, I'd really never thought about it.
It's too subtle.
Yeah, to me it is.
It's a free-for-all every season with Terry. There ain't no low points in Terry's life.
12-month peak.
Maybe it's because I'm not single, so I don't think about it.
Wow.
Maybe
that's, I guess.
We don't have to be single to have a sexual peak.
Well, I know, but I mean...
Yeah, it would still carry over to your sex life with your husband.
I understand that, but understand, too, that because I'm so busy with everything that's going on that I don't really take notice.
Is there a certain time of the year you just want to tear them apart, and then a certain time of the year, maybe on the doldrums of winter, where you're like, get away from me, I don't want to be touched until the spring thaw?
No, not for me.
It's a free-for-all all year round, or just even keel?
Sure, even keel, pretty much.
Even keel. You don't notice any seasonal peaks and valleys?
No. Not for me.
Hey, month to month, we all, inside of the month, everyone understands a woman's got a cycle.
Sure.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So that cycle is all understood as far as it pertains week to week inside of a month. Mm-hmm. But this is different. They're saying
right.
A woman's sexual peak typically will happen in the summertime.
Right. And they say that ladies say that they feel turned on just by getting a tan.
Oh.
And they say that they feel, 91% in fact, say that they feel more aroused when they're in good shape. So
what does the summer have to do with it?
Well, obviously, you know.
Oh, I'm in such good shape. I'm ready to be torn apart. Bring it on, big boy.
The shape I chose was a pear. My favorite.
That is so nice. Well, it matches you.
It does, yes.
What do you do? I mean, the nice weather inspires you to wear less clothing, so you want to look good in less clothing, so therefore you want to be in better shape, so therefore you feel sexier when you're in better shape and in less clothing.
Okay, makes sense. I get it now.
There you go.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
You're feeling very sexual and aroused.
Well, I'm not a woman, Terry.
All right.
Though they may be confused.
Well,
apparently.
I thought that you spoke for all women.
I do speak for all women.
I know.
That is a person speaking for all women. I agree that all women peak in the summertime.
Okay.
Ask me in the fall, Terry.
That's when men peak. Halftime of a game, never felt more horny. During football season, it's the best.
Yeah, during football season, men don't want enough from women.
I know.
Right.
All right, interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let me go to Alex real quick. Alex, you're on the air. Hello.
Hi, what's up, G-Man?
How are you, Alex?
Man.
Good morning to you. Did you know that women sexually will be more into having sex in the summertime than any other time of the year?
Nah, that's news to me, T-Man.
Well, I'm glad we can inform you. We want to keep you up to date on everything that's going on in the world around you, Alex.
That's why I listen every day, T-Man.
I'm glad you do, sir. Thanks for saying that. That's really nice, especially if you're just lying. Anyway, what can I do for you? Where you headed this morning?
I'm going to work, T-Man.
What do you do, my friend?
I'm a limo driver.
Really? Have we talked to you before?
Yeah, you have.
And you take people, usually like corporate people, to events and stuff?
Nah, just about anybody who wants to rent out a limo and take them on wine tours, airport runs, it don't matter.
Be a lot of wine tour runs you're taking people on?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Yeah, today, yeah.
That's part of the peak, Terry, what you're talking about. Get a little wine and you tend to peak. And more people go to the Napa Valley this time more than ever, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a busy season now.
All right. What's going on? What do you need advice on? You said you needed advice.
Yeah, so remember I called about a month ago that me and my girlfriend got in a fight right after like one of my softball games on her birthday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because she was looking through your pager. She was looking through your cell phone. She was looking through your cell phone when you were out in the field. Imagine, imagine this guy's predicament. Maybe you even see your girlfriend rifling through your cell phone when you're like in center field, left field, whatever position you're playing. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't just dart off the field in mid-inning and take that cell phone away from her.
Not the cell phone.
You're helpless out there.
No, I think I would.
You see her.
Fly ball
you
over my
may
head, don't
have
care.
to. You may have to blow the game for your team.
Yep, sorry, guys. Wife's a bunt. Gotta go.
You're in left.
Not my fault.
You're in left field. You're close enough to the bleachers where you can see your girlfriend rifling through your text messages. Do you race off the field and just grab that bitch away from her? Or do you?
Apparently, Hotshot would.
You have to do what's right for the team and hope she doesn't find anything until the third out is made.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did what was right for the team.
You did what was right for the team. You're staying. But you didn't notice that she was doing that while you were in the field.
No, not really.
No.
I knew she had my phone, but I didn't think she was going through it.
All right. She found a certain grouping of messages from a certain girl that...
no, pictures. There were pictures.
Oh, that's right. Pictures from a certain girl in a very revealing posture.
Yeah. So then, like, about a week later, whatever, we kind of worked things out, I guess. We talked, we went to dinner, we made up. And
I know how it works. No, any fight you have, she brings it up, and that bugs the hell out of you.
No, not even that. It's not even like that. Like, all of a sudden, I think it was last, like, Wednesday or Tuesday, she just went to L.A. this weekend, and, like, so, like, Tuesday night, I come over there, and I'm like, I really want to see you before you leave, so, I'm going to spend a couple nights with you before you leave. And then, so, like, Tuesday, she turns around, and then she's like, so, I have something I got to tell you. And she's like, I don't know if I should, but I just got to get it off my chest. And I'm like, well, what? And she's like, we've been together for, like, a year, and, other than the fact that we had that issue about a month ago, she's like, everything's cool, but she's like, I hear the way you talk to me, like, I love you, I miss you. And, I hear my friends talk about their boyfriends the same way, and I don't feel like that towards you. She's like, I don't miss you, I don't love you, like, I don't have to see you.
Well, a lot of times what that is, especially considering the circumstances in which she brought it up right before she was about to get on a plane for L.A., she was getting rid of some potential guilt before it takes hold, before she takes part in getting in a guilty situation. She makes sure to lay certain cards on the table to eliminate the prospect of feeling like she's in a serious relationship. So she wants to be able to do whatever she wants to do in Los Angeles, and that's why she had that whole spiel that she had before she got on the plane. Very convenient timing. Very strategic women behavior, Terry. Very strategic, sniveling, womanly behavior going on there, Terry. She made it like he was the biggest violator of all time when she sees one naked picture that he forgot was even in his phone, like he's the worst beast in the world, and yet she gives him the, well, let me be able to do whatever I want to do in Los Angeles vacation time kind of thing. Very, very sniveling little act she pulled off on you there, dude. I hope you're aware of what just transpired when she did that.
Well, I don't know, because, like, I turned around and I was like, all right, when we were sitting there talking about it, I was like, all right, you know what, just forget it. Just stop talking.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really love me, so I can do whatever I want to do in Los Angeles. Now, listen, I'm up against another break, but you keep us posted. I guarantee you something's going on in Los Angeles if she can help it. I'm sorry I didn't have full time with you, but I'm way behind.
Oh, jeez.
Just makes you irate, doesn't it, Terry? Oh, wait, you're a woman. Probably not.
The T-Man Show.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around.
Oh, man. Okay, listen.
Can't listen.
Yeah, I'm not going to play it for you, Terry, because you're not ready for this anyway.
No.
You're not ready for it. I don't want to corrupt you like that. I don't need to expose you to a lifestyle that you're not interested in. I just wanted to play it for educational purposes. But that's all right.
I do feel educated.
If you're cringing already, I'm not going to force it upon you, Terry. Not like this male stripper does on the 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Who, for her birthday, a lot of 18-year-olds for their birthday get a car. She gets a hog, Terry.
Wow.
Still a good deal, really.
And if you don't want us to educate people out there, okay, you know, there's nothing worse than suppression of education, Terry, and that's fine. If that's the way you want to be, that's fine.
Suppress.
Suppress away? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's what she says. Terry, she's 18.
Right.
Her friends are around her. How real seedy and wrong can it be if her friends are having a bonding moment with her on her 18th birthday and she unwrapped her gift and it was a male, like, European-sounding stripper here? You don't want to. You don't even want to hear it.
No.
I'm willing to play it, and if you get to a point where you say, stop, I've heard enough, I'm willing to shut it down. Is that a good agreement?
No, I really don't want to hear it.
You got to give it a shot.
You can go ahead and play it, and I'll just take off my headset and
All right, how
turn
about I just
everything
play
off.
the part I played so far, which is only 4 seconds of audio, okay? Can I play that?
It's still ooey to me. It still kind of freaks me out.
This, in no way, the part I played, the 6 seconds I played, can be identified as anything pornographic.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
but maybe it's because I
because you
already
know.
know.
You know.
That's not true. When you can hear all the girls back there laughing and the moan that starts it off. Oh, no, this isn't porn.
Maybe
it's natural.
What it comes down to.
Really?
Maybe what it comes down to is Terry's just jealous because you never got one for your birthday.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Oh, so jealous.
Your 18th birthday has long since come and gone. Ancient history.
Yeah.
And you have to hear this 18-year-old girl who we have a video clip of getting a treat for her 18th, Terry. And the reason I wanted to play it is because, to me, this is a bad message that is sent here, and I'm trying to do a service out there to promote the no means no theory, philosophy, and overall law.
Yes.
And yet this male stripper, even though he's a professional, even though he's hired to do the job that her friends hired him to do, if she says no, it means no. So that's why I must play the porn clip.
Sounds good. Talk me right into it. Huh?
So, Terry, what I'm trying to do is make the world more aware. So, if we can prevent one date rape situation from happening, don't you think? If you want someone out there that may not have gotten date rape because some guy didn't know the scope of no means no, if you want that to happen and you don't want me to play this clip, then that's fine. By all means, I'll adhere to you.
Okay, thank you.
But I hope you can have it on your conscience. And maybe one girl who didn't need to be not taken seriously when she said no wasn't taken seriously and she got date raped. That's fine. That's fine. I'll move on with my day.
Okay.
After playing the 6 seconds I already played, Terry.
Jeez.
What's wrong with you, Terry? You try to act like such a prude. You have 5 kids. We know you've had sex. What are you so grossed out about?
I understand that. Having
Terry's a
sex is one
conservative.
thing. I'm not a big porn connoisseur like you guys.
Stop porn!
I don't sit around my house and self-gratify myself to porn and all that crap.
What you're talking about.
I don't have little toys at home.
I don't know what you're talking about at around 1 p.m. today.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's not, something.
Yeah. And then followed up by a 1:35 session and 2:15.
Oh, your wife's out of town.
All right, let me just play the first 6 seconds that they've already played. That bell has already been rung, Terry. Can't unring that bell. And you tell me how this sounds any different, only because do you think it sounds pornographic? You tell me how this sounds any different than any clip I could be playing at any time during the course of the show, all right? All right. And by the way, you started this all this morning.
I did not.
There was something you brought up that started us talking about
the bachelorette parties are no longer bachelorette parties.
That's the one.
That they're shapecations. What does that have to do with it?
All you're doing, the shapecation talk. Silly talk.
I think I'm ready for people to stop putting words in fornication, too. I think I'm good already.
Already?
Yeah, I think I'm good already. Yeah, after staycation and shapecation, I think I'm good.
Mm-hmm. There doesn't need to be any more little funny play on vacation.
Yeah, I agree.
We get it now. There's a lot of words you can make from vacation that are all funnier than the next one.
Oh, yeah. GPO having a gaycation?
Mm-hmm. He's had a long-standing gaycation.
Yes, he has.
Imagine if his employer told him he only had 2 weeks of a gaycation.
Oh, yeah.
I would throw him for a loop. Fruit Loop. Okay, Terry, are you ready to hear more?
No.
I mean, are you ready to hear the 6 seconds we've already played so I can prove to you that you're overdoing this, that this doesn't sound any different than any clip we could be playing right now? All right? Listen, you said that the 6 seconds I've already played sounds very pornographic, and I'm going to prove to you that you're way off, that you better rethink that, because you're going to see it sounds like anything that can be played on any level. Are you ready? I'm just going to play the 6 seconds. I'm going to adhere to you here, I said. You're the boss. Here we go.
Oh dear. Are you going to tell me that I can find a clip, just an ordinary clip, and we can put them side by side? Oh, no, this isn't porn.
I can name 600 things right now
go for it.
That tone that she just uttered the first couple of seconds there could be all about.
Okay.
All right?
Number 1?
Well, simple back massage, getting into a tanning bed and getting nestled just properly as the rays start to hit you, the ultraviolet light.
Really?
Terry, sorry I can't hear some of them. That's what I just said. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know.
All right.
I wouldn't take any calls, though, right now.
Okay. That had to be dumped? I guess. It's a live show. Anyway.
We're up to 2 seconds.
Can I play the 6 seconds? The point is, there's one of 600 things. I just gave you a few. Some could be here, some couldn't. That could have been. Huh? Right. You're overdoing it. You're way too high up on your soapbox.
It has nothing. It just makes me uncomfortable, okay?
It could be the sound of Hotshot when he's slicing in half a nice, big, double-decker roast beef sandwich that he just made for himself in his free time later today, Terry. The same sounds that you're hearing.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around.
Can you let us hear it without you talking all over, Terry? And I got to play it again.
Yeah, Sandwich, you're gonna get it. Wait till I lather you up with some Thousand Island.
Tell me he doesn't moan that much louder.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
Here they go in the background. I hope so.
No way girls are giving this for presents now. That'd be so cool.
I hope so. You're loving it, Terry, and you want to hear more, don't you?
You know what? It's your show. Do whatever you need to do.
It's really our show, Terry, but I really thank you for understanding the reality. Anyway.
It's been a reality for a long time. But no, I got it.
No, not the case. Not at all, yes indeed. Listen.
That's not our paycheck. We know that.
Listen. I just want to play. Yes. You can tell me to stop at any point. I just want to show you what's going on here. Not just 18-year-old girls getting their friend a gift for her 18th birthday of a
18-year-old
strapping Long-armed man here.
Really?
It's the gift that gives for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And yet keeps on giving. It's a situation where this girl is saying no, and this European lost in translation guy ain't understanding. Isn't that important to play? If you say no, I'll move on with my life.
I'm telling you, to me, it's not important because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
So you're
and I
saying
don't
no.
like it.
So you're saying no.
Right. I am a little conservative. I'm not.
That's why a little bit, just the tip.
Oh, boy. This works every time.
And then if you don't want
You already
anymore,
played just the tip.
That wasn't the tip.
You played the...
That was just her, like, talking to her friends. She hasn't
Well,
even...
you heard the guy in there.
She barely unwrapped the gift at this point and knows what she's up against. Mm-hmm. And knows this is a battle that can't be won. The battle of
Why
Waterloo.
is it so... I don't...
That's my... I'll tell you what. Do a story. Get yourself all settled. Get yourself back in good and comfortable. And then you can... Then I'll ask you whether I could play a little bit more. And I have the Terry-free permission. All right? Go ahead. Give me a story. Give me what's on your pile of such importance. Go ahead.
Okay, well, this is pretty important. There's a new product which will freeze your dog's droppings for easier fecal disposal.
So, put!
Well, actually, it
is. I want to talk about dog poo, but I can't play 30 seconds of a clip that can be not only educational, but could save a woman from, or a man from not understanding the parameters of no. Fine. It's not just me in a gratuitous fashion trying to play a porn clip, Terry. I don't care what you think.
Right. Not your style at all.
No, you're right. I'd much rather talk about dog poo droppings. And how you can do what now?
Well, you can actually, freeze it now, so it's easier to, get rid of.
Yeah, it's called Freon. It's been around for 100 years. Spray it on, and it freezes right up, and you can just pick them up with a shovel and throw them right in the bag, right?
There you go. Yeah, right.
What's the invention? What's the great invention?
It's called Poop Freeze.
Oh, great name. How'd they come up with
I know.
How creative.
And you're right. It's basically just like you kind of said. It's you spray it on once the dog did his due and
oh, jeez,
freezes it hard, so it makes it easier to pick it up.
Are people picking up dog poo as much as they should?
Absolutely. I know that.
Is it technically a law or what?
It is.
The law.
Yeah.
It is.
Like in cities, it is.
And especially around a lot of the areas where we broadcast, a very
absolutely.
sensitive matter.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
And because I remember where I grew up in the mean streets, Terry. I mean, there wasn't a day I didn't walk home with dog poo stuck on my shoe.
Well, freezes. You don't have to worry about it.
It was just a land minefield of dog poo droppings because the places I grew up, the neighborhoods, no one stopped to pick up their dog droppings. And the dogs ran wild.
Not anymore, because we're trying to be a cleaner, healthier place to live.
I'm not saying it's not a better way of life in an area where people know and understand it's the right thing to do, and not only that, but it's the law. But I never just thought twice about it.
The one person I feel sorry for is the garbage man. 28
You don't feel sorry for me coming home scraping off poo every day off my shoes?
No, I mean now.
Oh.
It's a better place now.
Off my grocery store shoes? Not only do I have to wear grocery store shoes.
Oh, with poo on. That's a bad combo.
That came out of the little area, the crate or whatever you call it, the wired crate of the grocery store.
Mom, is there a left anywhere in here?
My mom picked them out of.
Left.
I got two rights. I need a left and a 9. Let me know if you find that.
9. Come on, but large, medium, small. But not only that, but scraping poo off them.
Bad.
Horrible. Because you couldn't even realize because it blended in with the smell of the poo from all the other days.
Yeah.
Of the poo you stepped on. It's a correct way of living to make it the law and make people understand that this is what has to happen. But don't tell me, even though it's the law, even though people understand it's the right thing to do for your neighborhood, and if one person messes up, then it's going to start a lot of people messing up, and you're going to have a nasty neighborhood. Don't tell me that there aren't a lot of people right now who look around after their dog poos, know they can get away with it, and move on with their day.
I had my neighbor screaming at me from 2 blocks away, and I called her the C word. Remember that routine? I thought, I just didn't have a bag. I'd go get one and pick it up later, and she screamed at me.
Wow. From
100 yards away. Opened her window and was staring at me for some reason, walking my dog.
I forgot that story.
Yeah, I picked it up, screamed at me, and then slammed her window.
Well, now she can throw from her window a bottle of dog freeze. What is it called?
Poop freeze.
Poop freeze.
Poop freeze.
Not something you want to mistakenly order from the ice cream man.
It doesn't sound good. Let's spray it on Vinnie and see if he freezes.
So it will immediately harden like magic shell.
Yeah, but just not as good.
You can buy a 4-ounce can for just $9.95.
You know they still have magic shell in the grocery stores?
Yes, they do.
telling?
What was the last time you bought magic shell?
A year ago.
Really? That soon?
Yeah.
I used to eat magic shell like it was...
Love it.
Every day of my life in high school.
And Magic Shell's big in the stoner community. It's a little more common than you might. They have Heath. They have all kinds of flavor. Peanut butter Magic Shell.
Yes, they do.
What are you asking
Oh,
here?
you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
Let's talk about magic shell.
And the guy in the background going,
What are you looking at me all?
Whatever.
He's like French or something, Terry.
Is he?
He has no choice but to go,
Yeah, they can't control themselves. That's just the noise they make.
That's just their breathing sounds.
Yeah. Can you hear it again?
Oh, you mean from him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Doing something for you?
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
I hope so.
Yes. Please tell me there's at least one girl that's gotten this for her friend for a present.
And Terry, the reality is, whether you hear it now, you're going to hear it later because you know you're going to go home.
Why am I going to hear it?
And you're going to punch up the key words of 18th birthday that I told you to punch up on that site.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be watching it in your own time.
Sure.
So why are you acting all like...
That's what I do when I go home. I just run, and that is my, I'm all about that.
So now that you've read one story, do you feel more comfortable with you playing a few more seconds of this or what?
No, I have other stuff
That was
for
the
ya.
deal, though, Terry. You get to do a story, and I get to play a few more seconds so you can understand what we're talking about here.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's take it from the top.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
Wanna try?
You want to tie?
What's he saying?
You want to try?
Oh.
She's sizing him up, and in an 18th birthday fashion, he's
Right. That's so funny to say.
asking her if she wants to try. She clearly says, no, I'll take a pass. And then he yanks her back. You don't get to see the video part of this, Terry. He grabs her by the hips and pulls her towards him.
That's how they do it in their country.
And no, I mean, maybe. You want to hear it, Terry?
No.
Very educational, very important.
Here,
I'm ready.
you go do what...
Wanna try? You wanna try to put it down?
Oh, jeez.
Come on, I don't think so. Try it.
She's saying, no! Does he care?
Obviously not.
No. Because he looks good in a beret?
Beret.
Please. Terry, this is very important and educational on a lot of levels. I'm glad you're letting me play this because... Terry, just threw her hands up.
Pretty much.
I'm glad you're letting me play this, Terry. As I said, you're giving me permission. It's really important because there's a lot of aspects to discuss based on already what we've heard, just 20 seconds of this. First of all, she's already clearly, or at least if you watch the video, clearly said no to this man, and he doesn't care.
All right.
Disregards her nose. I'm so glad. Anyway, and on a second conversational level, what about this whole aspect of the 18th birthday and friends getting together and buying you the gift that keeps on giving for 5 minutes, Terry?
Really,
What
I
about
can't
that?
see 18-year-old girls really getting
So you think
together.
this is completely fabricated? This has never happened, never gonna happen. No 18-year-old girlfriends are gonna be buying their friend this for their birthday.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
If your daughter
I don't
asks you,
think
really
your
nice.
typical 18-year-old.
Are you out of touch,
no,
Terry?
No. I don't think your typical 18-year-old.
Oh,
girl.
no, it's not your typical 18-year-old girl.
So there are some girls that are doing it, you're saying?
These girls sound typical to you?
No, not these guys. I think they sound like 20.
They sound like what?
Trying to get turned on here. Your voice is ruining it.
I think they sound like, your 20-something girls trying to act like 18-year-old girls.
Oh, so you think they're actresses?
Oh, you think?
You think they're all about 25? And they got hired by some cheesy porn outfit to pretend like they're 18 and pull off this scene?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's working for me.
There you go.
Yeah. And you don't think this could ever happen out there in the real world? You know that's not the case.
I'm not going to say never. I just don't think the typical 18-year-old girl who just graduated from high school.
What is typical in the 18-year-old world? There is no such thing, Terry. So what are you even talking about? Let's go back to the clip.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around.
Oh, I guess it rolled back to the beginning, Terry, by accident.
Oops.
Oh, you girls are so gonna get it when your birthday comes around.
How's that? Right in the butt. Wow.
You wanna try?
You wanna die?
You wanna try? Can you put it down?
Yeah. Now, do you think he's not really French? You think he's really not European? You think he's just like some guy who got hired as well to pull off some accent?
Mumble?
No, I think he is. I think he's, I don't know why you would want to. Well, why would that make the storyline better?
Not only do you think that is, but you think this whole clip is real and it just was just videotaped by a bunch of girls who taped a real girl's 18th
Well, then let's hear from actual.
Jeez, that was a question to me. It's like pro wrestling. I do think it's real. Yes.
Well, then let's hear from the real 18-year-old girls out there that have experienced this. Let's take a few calls on that.
Oh, Terry, it's a little late for calls right now, especially when we have so much to do with clips that we have to play. Go to break. But Terry's asking for 18-year-old girls to call in if this is something that just doesn't seem like it'll ever happen in your world, or maybe it will.
And would you be this guy for $100,000 if you were hired by a bunch of 18-year-olds for their friend's birthday?
Would I be this guy?
Yeah. Videotaped.
If I had his arsenal, if I had his his weaponry?
Yes.
Weaponry, really?
Because I don't want to have women pay $100,000 and be highly disappointed in what they get out of me.
Well, they're not going to care. I mean, it's like
they're
her dream.
We paid $100,000 for that?
Okay, $50,000, whatever.
$50,000 is definitely well worth it. Anyway,
I'm wondering what your price. I mean, you wouldn't do it for $1,000.
Would I do it?
Yeah.
Would I do this if I'm him?
Yeah, if you're you. If someone said, I want to hire the T-Man for $10,000 to do my 18-year-old friend, it's her long life's dream.
Oh, you got to do it.
But it'll be videotaped. And you're single. So you don't have to worry about the marriage thing.
If my life had gone in different directions, yes.
Okay.
Me being the same person.
That's why I said $100,000.
I have to be completely anonymous.
Right, okay.
I don't want, because,
I do know, yes, but hey, that's part of it. You still get the 200-year-old for a couple bucks.
Hey, that's legal, Terry.
Yes.
I understand that.
It's a day legal. Yesterday, not legal. Today, legal.
Right.
And come on, yesterday, technically, it's still legal. I mean, not technically.
Let's see if it's a judgy.
Oh, you girls are so going to get it when your birthday comes around.
Just
my new voicemail.
Ridiculous.
It's going to be your new outgoing voicemail message too, Terry.
That is so stupid. Yeah, you girls are going to get me.
You think that's stupid? You don't think that's a very clever line? You don't think that's girls bonding on a girl's 18th birthday?
They care about each other.
Hey, you girls are really going to get it on your birthday. Oh, who do?
Well, you bring up an interesting case. Maybe that is kind of silly once you hear it said. Maybe I need to hear it about 67 more times before I make my decision. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you girls are so going to get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
Whoever the girl who they hired to say, at least according to your theory,
no,
Terry,
it's real.
Whoever the girl who got hired to say, I hope so, she deserves a bonus. Because she was perfect with that line. On cue, delivered properly.
It's already a sequel for her. She already set up a sequel.
Convincing.
Oh, you girls are so going to get it when your birthday comes around. I hope so.
Why does that work for me?
It kind of does.
You want to try?
You guys really...
You want to try? Can you put it down?
Oh, my God.
You know what he was saying.
Okay.
Why did creepier sounding guy than that?
Oh, yes.
Maybe if you saw him, you'd realize.
No, I'm good.
This is actually a handsome guy, Terry. I can admit that. I'm comfortable enough with my, With my sexuality.
Right.
I think if Terry's seen what he was like working with or whatever, I think she'd be in.
That's all it takes.
Terry'd be like, yeah, I want to try.
Yeah.
I want to tie, whatever you say.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So there, almost. That's kind of a clear reference. She said, I don't think so. That's a no.
Try it.
This is no different than the rape scene in the Jodie Foster movie on the pinball machine.
Oh,
yeah, The Accused.
The Accused. Where the gallery is cheering on and causing a ruckus.
Yes. I'm going to say this is different.
I know, I just want to make it seem.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I don't think so. I
again there? No?
Who keeps saying try it? Try it.
Terry, whether you want to realize it or not, this is the realities, and I know firsthand, of what's going on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, it is not
absolutely in the world of 18-year-olds having birthdays.
I'm glad the fantasy is working.
Summer vacations here, it's on.
Mm-hmm.
They got nothing to do.
And now you talked about how women peak sexually in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's an unstoppable force now, Terry.
It's all coming together.
I tell you three fellas are going to be invited to a few 18-year-old birthday parties. Oh, yeah, be
It's not
unwrapped.
necessarily our cup of tea, seeing that we're in our 30s.
Oh, yeah, not your cup of tea,
All right, maybe the Pooh, who's 24. If he gets invited, he feels comfortable going. I don't know if I feel comfortable accepting those invitations that are going to be rolling in, as you said.
Really?
Teaching a child. Don't invite me. Not ready to go to something like that, teaching a child.
Now that you said, and I agree, Terry, they'll probably be rolling in like crazy. All the invitations to the 18-year-old parties, I will be turning them down, hope you know.
Right, okay.
But if I invite you to an 18-year-old birthday party.
If I get invited through Hot Shot. There she said again, no! That's a no!
It is a no.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Oh, I bet you didn't hear it either.
It's not going to fit. It's not going to fit.
All right, you just put up the stop signal, Terry. Does that mean what? You want me to stop right there?
I really don't need to hear that. That is just...
Oh, come on.
I know. She's deep down.
Now you're spoiling it for
Terry, I think Terry's
You
starting
guys
to turn
really-
down.
I think so, too.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
It does. It's
All
just
right.
weird. You guys all enjoy
Let's
it.
check and see if she's turned on.
Sorry,
Oh, my gosh.
We'll stop it here, but you have to let us check.
Gross.
We'll just have to eat. Just try it. Yeah.
I'd like to.
The T-Man Show. What did all day want, Terry?
She wants you to check out her hair.
I checked her out. What's different about her hair?
It's
cut it?
wavy. No, it's wavy and it's
She got a
not
wave?
straight. Well,
She looks as good as she looked on Friday to me. She looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to see her without her glasses on, though.
She looks good without her glasses.
Really?
She has her profile pictures are nice. Yeah,
I have a
she's
feeling
pretty
she looks better with the glasses on for some reason. I don't know why. Otherwise, why would she choose to be posted up every second with the glasses? She looks good with the glasses on.
Yes.
I'm not saying she doesn't look good, but it might be great.
Oh, my God.
You think it's an upgrade when she takes the glasses off? I
Well,
doubt
I mean,
it.
I don't think she looks... she looks fine.
And why don't you tell me Desi was all up in
yeah.
the video portion of Terry Cam this morning?
Sorry.
That's never happened before. I had to find out from someone else.
Sorry. There she is.
Man.
In a pink top.
Is she doing the whole phone sex thing right now?
I don't think so.
With the file cabinet behind her?
She's at work.
That's serious business. Oh, different job?
Different job. Her day job.
I thought that was her day job.
No, she actually works in an office.
She does?
Yes.
A lucky office. How many women are working in offices where guys don't even have any clue as to what these girls are really all about?
Tons.
I know they have their images, their fantasies, their hopes, their dreams. But how many really miss the ones that are the reality? Desi's non-day job is telling guys how she wants to twist it up and this and that and the other, and guys walk by her thinking, oh, I got to be professional because she's being professional. And they do, I guess, because she is being professional, I'm sure, at that job most of the time. But how many guys walk by her not even knowing what's going on?
They'll find out someday.
Like, I missed my shot.
You mean that girl that was quiet in the pink? That used to wear pink tops? That one?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, that one.
She looks good, Terry, or what?
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah.
I'm pleased with all the Terry Cam participants that more and more make themselves available on the video portion of Terry Cam, fighting the fight to get themselves a spot.
And they do.
And yet Gay wins a spot every morning. How does he do that? You let him on or what?
Well, I mean,
You think
his
he's earned
first
it?
one. Yeah, of course. Of course he has.
You think he's earned a 5-day-a-week spot?
Absolutely. And
4 hours a day? A lot of people would disagree with that, Terry. But,
well, somewhat, yes.
Because he's just a caller.
Only a caller. It should be a Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a caller. Only a caller.
I'm just a caller.
That one.
Yeah, I know.
On Capitol Hill, too.
Yeah, very ironic. Yes.
But we we do. I mean, we have a little waiting list. I get people all the time that are private messaging. Can I get on? Can I get on?
Someday gay will be a law.
No.
He'll have to deal with the long arm of the law.
Oh, yeah, he can't wait.
It's his fantasy. The T-Man Show. Hey. How are you there?
I'm good.
Taking it around? Hey. Nice to see you. There's a lot of stuff going on today as far as I can tell, Terry.
Good deal.
I'm not even sure I'm going to need your stuff this morning. I just know what everything is. You know,
Cool.
A lot of times I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
But you are so dialed in today.
Well,
Is that what you're telling me?
You can't help but be dialed in today. You got the Shaq rap. You got Ice-T and Soulja Boy firing bombs at each other. Ice-T responded to Soulja Boy's response to Ice-T. You got Imus, who's obviously now went from a radio legend to a senile old bastard who should just realize it's time to get off the air.
Stay on the
Saying
track, man.
more racist comments.
Jeez.
After your first racial controversy, you may want to take a step back and avoid that topic.
No, really?
Well, it's hard when you're crusty and dying on the vine and like 70 years old, refusing to hang it up. So there's that, and there's like this other things. I can't even think of what the other things are. There's so much going on. It's like absurd.
All right, well then I'll just leave all my news sources.
No. I'm not telling you not to interject your stories.
All right.
But I'm just saying that
A lot of stuff.
there's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Pasty working feverishly. Yeah, look how barely moving behind the glass.
Sweating out there. Throwing it back. There you go.
And I used to work with Imus, as you know, Terry. Maybe you know, maybe you don't.
I do.
And when I was in college, and a couple of years after I graduated, and he was revered, he was a legend, and now it's obvious. You can just hear the sound of his voice. He's tired, he's old, he's senile. Just hang it up. Man, what are you, a boxer? But we have plenty of time to talk about all this.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Did you know Ice-T responded to Soulja Boy? Who responded to Ice-T, Terry?
I did hear about that,
This is like 10 years ago. You had the 10 some odd years ago, maybe 12, 15 years ago, you had the East Coast, West Coast problem. East Coast, West Coast situation. Now we're going to have a young guard, old guard little war or what?
Sounds like it.
Well, we'll draw the sides.
All right.
We'll draw the battle lines. We'll set up the camps for the old guard, young guard war that looks like it's developing here.
Kanye's taking Soulja Boy's side officially.
Who's that?
Kanye. He's first on board.
Really? Is he? Good. Well, he's right. Because Soulja Boy is right, and Ice-T's out of line.
Yeah.
But I said that a week ago.
But Ice-T was a pimp, so he's cooler.
And there's
he wins.
There's something to be said. The only point that Ice-T had that may have made any sense was that Ice-T, even if he's wrong, has earned the right to be wrong and not be cut down the way Soulja Boy cut him down. But the way Soulja Boy cut him down was kind of funny. Yeah. When Soulja Boy went on this 8-minute diatribe on YouTube, Terry, that was, first of all, his points were right, and they were funny. So, but Ice-T didn't deserve to be embarrassed to that extent because he is one of the pioneers of hip-hop.
Yes.
And even though he was wrong, in my opinion, doesn't mean Soulja Boy should have went off as extensively as he did.
I don't think he's embarrassed.
I think Ice-T's embarrassed. I absolutely think Ice-T's embarrassed.
It's like if Young MC went off on you in 1990.
The fact that Ice-T put on his Iverson jersey and responded on YouTube, you're going to realize that he's embarrassed.
Really?
You probably haven't seen the Ice-T response. He put on his Iverson jersey and responded to Soulja Boy. And Shaq rapping in New York City clubs. I'm telling you, so much going on.
I know.
And we got to go on summer vacation at the end of the week. My gosh, everything's heating up.
Well, it's a red hot summer. You've been saying it all
That's
week.
right. We got to do our part to enjoy the red hot summer. But luckily,
coming up. What?
Luckily, at least this is all starting to happen while we're still here. But I don't know.
I know.
Things are heating up for the red hot summer. Yeah, it's more of a red hot summer than I even thought. In more ways than a few. The T-Man Show.
Soulja Boy, this single-handedly killed hip-hop. Soulja Boy, let me talk about Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, I know you're young enough to be my kid, but you single-handedly killed hip-hop, man. We came all the way from Rockham, okay? We came all... Man, all that.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's going down, baby.
Ooh.
17-year-olds and 50-year-old men fighting?
Yeah.
Doesn't get any better than that, huh?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, well, that was just Soulja Boy's, the beginning of his response. That's why the audio sounded so bad, because you were hearing Soulja Boy listen to Ice-T's original comments, which had Soulja Boy reply in an 8-minute diatribe, which is, we can put it on the tmanshow.com. We'll put all the sequence, the timeline on the tmanshow.com, but everyone's responding to everyone on YouTube. That's where everything goes down these days, Terry. Soulja Boy has like an 8-minute response to Ice-T's original, 30-second to minute comments on Soulja Boy, which now has Ice-T, since yesterday, come back and have a 5-minute response to 17-year-old Soulja Boy.
Jeez.
With his Iverson
Really?
jersey on.
Come on. Not necessary.
Maybe you're right. But it's going down, baby. And we're going to have to talk
Old
about
versus young. Woo-hoo.
Old guard versus young guard war.
There you go.
That's the... Every 10 years, like they said in the Godfather movie, Terry, every 10 years, things like this got to happen to get the bad blood out. I didn't know it'd be an old guard, young guard kind of war.
Right.
East Coast, West Coast made a little more sense, not much.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it was somewhat understandable. But 50-year-olds and 17-year-olds fighting? We'll see. We'll talk about this a little later on, don't you know, Terry?
All right.
'Cause it's going to take me about all through the show to bleep out all the N-words and the F-words.
Yeah.
I may have it ready for you by 9:30.
Oh, good.
No, we're at double time.
9:30 next week sometime.
This is all I've been able to bleep out so far. This is all I've been able to bleep.
Soulja Boy, eat
I don't know what he means.
Oh,
a burrito?
No,
Hamburger?
he doesn't say eat a burrito.
Hot dog.
Even though we would have to bleep out burrito, too. Because burrito's a dirty word, don't you know, Terry?
Oh, yeah.
But he doesn't tell him to eat a burrito.
Still saying that phrase, too. I love it.
Well, he does say eat a burrito in some sense.
Yeah, it kind of depends on who it is, I guess.
Depends who you're talking about.
Yeah, some people it's the Mondito. Some people it's the Mondo.
The Mandito.
Gosh.
What are you working on in the Terry Free newsroom?
I'm trying to get you some shots of Hayden Panettiere. She's apparently kind of looking sexy, and I'm just trying to get them all printed off for you. Taking a break in between her shoot of Heroes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and by the way, for you Hero fans, she's going to be playing 2 versions of her character.
Wow.
In the upcoming season.
Is there any way we can try for 3?
I don't know.
One version not enough. People so into...
Well, I'm not a big Heroes person, so these guys
A lot
are.
of people are, Terry.
I know.
What are they going to season 3 or season 4?
Pasty loves it. Loves her.
They're going into season 3? Yeah. No, Heroes is caught on big time.
Yes.
It's on demand, too, so you can catch up.
Yeah. Well, everything's on demand, isn't it?
Well,
Comcast is good with that.
Yeah. Not every channel partakes, so.
But NBC takes play.
Yeah, Heroes is on. I just saw Heroes on, yeah.
Heroes is NBC, right?
Yes.
NBC actually has a hit.
They do, yes. Finally. 10 years later. About time.
They've been looking for something to replace Seinfeld for 10 years.
Yeah, it's kind of CTV.
Not that Heroes is really the same audience as Seinfeld, but they haven't found anything to replace Seinfeld in 10 years. NBC's been looking for a hit.
Been a while.
They may have found something in Heroes. It's their answer to Lost.
Think so, yeah.
Same audience.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much.
How are your box sets doing back there?
Oh, yeah.
Everything going well?
Nothing can compare to
You
Lost.
want to comment on NBC?
I'm just saying nothing can compare to Lost.
All right. And how caught up are you on Lost? What season are you up to in your box sets?
I'm getting ready to finish up 3, and then evidently season 4 is not on DVD yet, so I'm screwed.
Damn.
4 was the last season, so he's really caught up.
Girl from Heroes, Pasty just printed out the pictures, or you sent them to Pasty. They just got put in my hand, Terry. They do look pretty good, I gotta admit.
Yeah, she's...
And I've watched Heroes. I don't watch it all the time, but I've watched a number of episodes, Terry, and I know I would love Lost. I don't know why I haven't watched Lost yet.
I got all the DVDs.
Lost to me, I mean...
I ain't watching box sets.
It's
not a principle now, just because I have channels.
Hey,
You have channels?
That's right.
More than one?
No way.
got a little vacation lined up. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm not doing a staycation.
Well,
like a lot of
with
people.
you. Take them with you.
Take them
Oh,
to
my
Vegas.
God. Really?
So while I'm playing in the main event of the World Series of Poker, I should be sticking in the box sets?
You will be addicted like that. I'm telling you.
See, the goal in playing in the World Series of Poker is to play all day, all night, and not be kicked out. If I'm sitting in my room watching box sets of Lost, something went wrong.
You'll enjoy it either way, I'm telling you.
Either way.
Yes.
How about no for you?
I'm telling you. Watch 3 episodes, you'll be like, I don't know how I did it without it.
I don't know how I did it without it.
How did you live without this show in your life?
Maybe that same kind of phrase is going to be creeping in your mind one day about channels. But you're up to season 3. You're almost through season 3.
Almost done.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the only seasons they have on box set are 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. And then I'm about to bootleg 4 off the internet somewhere, and then and I'll be good.
The FBI will bust in your house the minute you do.
It'll be worth it.
And how many seasons of Lost have there been? 5?
There's been 4.
There's only been 4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they take forever.
Huh.
They're one of kind of like Sopranos, where they think they're kind of cool and they can take their time. And plus, the writer's strike didn't help. And
so you're all caught up.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Sopranos and box sets, just to let you know, all 6 seasons of The Sopranos are going to be released together.
There are only 6 seasons of Sopranos in 15 years?
Yeah, and
remember
in one
2 years to come out with a new season?
I do remember. They
took
a
lot of heat for that.
It's only going to cost $400.
Got it.
And you know now they're working on the movie. They're just not telling anyone.
Of course.
Especially after the Sex and the City success on the big screen.
Right.
They left it open-ended pretty much to be able to do the movie thing.
So it'll pick up from the last episode, you think?
I think so.
Oh, wow. That'd be great. People would love it.
People were pretty outraged the way the last episode ended, to the point where the creator had to, leave the country. Literally leave the country. Because he was fearful of his life. He was getting so many threats.
I know.
But people will forget that pretty quick if the movie comes out. And I think they already have forgotten it anyway. People have moved on with their lives.
They realized it was a TV show?
It was just a TV show.
Okay, good.
Well, like I said, the collector's edition of 6 box sets for a mere $400 on November 11th.
You can order your HBO
all
back.
yours.
It's not that bad. Yes.
30 discs.
I've had HBO for 5 years and found out I had it a month ago. I've been paying for it for 5 years. I had no idea. I flipped over there. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, must be a free preview. Yeah, it's been a month. I had no idea.
Wow.
Well, how could you? It's on your lineup.
I had no idea I had it. I just assumed I didn't pay for it. I never ordered it.
You never stuck on the channel thinking it would be all scrambled?
Nope. Until a month ago.
That could be worse than not having channels.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Worse than not having channels is having channels.
And then not knowing that you had them.
Well, I have more than one. HBO's not the only channel available.
But HBO's a pretty big one.
Yeah, it's okay.
HBO's got some good shows.
Yeah, they do.
And the fact that you had HBO for how long and didn't know it?
5 years.
5 years.
I had no idea. No idea.
Wow.
And I thought it was a free preview, but it's been a month, so I assume I have it. You know, they do like a free weekend preview.
Oh, so you're not still convinced?
Well, I am now. It's been a month. It can't be a month.
How much you call the
I don't want to call because maybe they'll say, no, you don't have it. But you're getting it? Oh, we're taking it away.
Could they give you a free preview for a month?
I think it's
it's only about a weekend.
Well, no, but if you've gone,
but they show you the commercials, right? That say this is just a.
If you've gone 5 years without it, maybe they're like, let's really torture this guy. Give him a full month of free previews, and then just take it off when he's least expecting it.
It's part of his package.
Maybe they do. They taunt people like that. If you refuse to order HBO, maybe especially after they've tracked Hot Shot's records for 5 years, he hasn't been willing to buy it. They'll hook him in. Make him seem like exactly the way he's thinking, like it's a mistake, and he's got it for free. Then one day they just snatch it from him, and then maybe they find out people order it that way.
Yeah, after having it for a month, wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah, well, you might be. If you think you have it, you think you're like beating the system, and you accidentally have it and you shouldn't be, and that's why you're afraid to call. If they snatch it from you one day, you may actually dial them up. They have nothing to lose at this point. They know 5 years have gone by and you haven't ordered it.
Not calling them up to get movies like Spider-Man 2 and Shrek 3. I'm good. I mean, every day I flip through the channel to see what kind of movies are on. It's a bunch of crap.
Well, HBO's got some good. Well, they used to have some good original programming, and now it's not as. Well, when Entourage comes back on, you may find that you like it.
Yeah, I may start watching that on demand. They have that.
They have that on demand?
They do, yes.
Like the old ones?
Yes.
Not the new ones?
Yeah, the old ones.
That may cause you to buy HBO.
Maybe,
But I think he probably already has it.
All right.
Only trouble with Entourage is we have a friend that loves it, so I'm having trouble getting into it.
A friend that's kind of the guy you go against all the time?
Yes. Whatever he likes, I can't like.
Mm-hmm. One of those friends.
But I'm sure it's a great show.
I know a guy like that.
We do, yes.
I don't know if he's a friend of mine, but I know a guy like that.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows someone like that.
Yes.
You haven't decided whether or not friends?
You purposely, even if it kills you, you got to go against the guy because he annoys you so much. You know that kind of guy, Terry?
Yeah.
And I don't trust his judgment in TV shows. Also true, you know?
Trust me, Entourage, whoever this guy is, every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut. Okay. He happens to be right about Entourage.
I've watched one episode with him.
You watch Entourage?
I have not seen Entourage.
Oh, my gosh.
I watched one episode and loved it.
They have box sets of Entourage for Vinnie the Pooh?
Sure they do.
Do they?
I can't get involved in another box.
Well, these are only half-hour shows, and they're really good.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it, I know I'm going to love it. I get addicted to things these days.
You need box sets to buy. You have no channels.
You're right.
So when you're done with Lost, buy Entourage.
You need to hop into 24, my friend.
Yes, 24.
Yeah, 24 is good, too.
Oh, my gosh.
24 hooked me worse than Lost.
You could...
No, I went to the video store, but give me 24. It's like a heroin addict. I was like, I'll take them all. I'm pulling them off the shelf.
Oh, my God.
No,
Don't
24 is all that.
But you could just blast through Entourage a lot quicker than 24. You can blast through 24
How many
pretty quick,
seasons
too,
of
though.
Entourage is there?
There's only like 4 seasons. 4 seasons, and...
That's like 2 weeks.
Well, and also...
If that. They're half-hour
The Wire.
shows.
Okay.
So it's like 22 minutes... Well, there's no commercials, so they're like 26-minute shows.
It's like 22. It's like short.
Yeah. And they're worth...
Oh, there's no commercials, you said.
Yeah,
So is it a full half hour?
It's like 26, 27 minutes. They don't make it a full half hour. So 26, 27-minute shows, you're through a season in like 4 or 5 hours.
I'm going to have to think about this one.
I'll go with The Wire.
Worth it. But if you go,
I heard a lot about The Wire.
The Wire is awesome, too.
If you go 24, it won't be insulted. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. There you have
We've
it.
got him set up with box sets for years. He'll never need
We have
channels.
no choice. We've got no channels.
I don't need channels
Wait a minute.
now.
He's got one by now. He has one channel?
You know what? I'm canceling my channels.
Are you? Box sets all the way.
Vinny's right.
The T-Man Show.
Shaquille O'Neal was in a New York nightclub last night and he had an open mic.
Check it, you know how I be. Last week Kobe couldn't do without me. You know how I be. Last week Kobe couldn't do without me. Yeah, you couldn't do without me. Kobe, you couldn't do without me.
Well, Miami Heat couldn't win like even 20 games with you, but who's counting? Anyway.
To me, he's ruining hip-hop more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that ever again.
Well, he had the crowd going at the club, I'll tell you that.
Got one
Because
line.
he had them, no. We have the entire,
right.
Not that it's that much better, but we have the entire Shaq freestyle moments in the club from a couple of nights ago. We're going to play it in its entirety because he says a lot more than Kobe, you couldn't do without me. He tells him to, like, suck his ass or something like that. I don't remember exact words.
Tell
but...
me how my ace tastes.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is, yeah.
Jeez.
Tell me how my ace tastes.
Yes, pretty much.
My ace of base.
No matter how successful people are in their field, they always think they can do something else. Always.
No matter how successful people are in their field, they still get bitter, man. That's the theme of the day. You got Ice-T, who's as successful as anyone would want to be in that genre, and on top of that, he's got the biggest boobied wife in the world. Are they husband and wife, or are they just boyfriend and girlfriend? I think they're husband and wife.
I think they got married, yes.
That's not Coco. Didn't he divorce Coco?
No, that is Coco.
They've been together 10, 15 years.
I thought he got divorced from her. He has another big boobed one.
No, he's
still
with Coco, yes. She changes her look every once in a while, but she's still got the huge-ass boobies and...
Big circus boobs.
And even at 50...
That's what they are.
I mean, beyond circus 10 boobs we're talking about here. We're talking about the biggest boobs to go with the best body with those size boobs that I can recall. And even with that said, he's still attacking Soulja Boy, 17-year-old kid. Who did what? What's his crime? The fact that people bought his album?
He started a dance craze.
It's not his fault. People yell at people for their bad taste. Don't yell at Soulja Boy. We'll get into all that later. We got a lot to get into later, Terry. I got the entire Shaq rap to play.
All right.
Yeah. But he's been trying to rap for a long time,
after
right?
the show, we'll watch Kazam.
Hey.
Or Shazam, or whatever it was.
Kazam.
Okay.
Shaq has had some successful inroads in the hip-hop world himself. He was on with Notorious B.I.G., in case you forgot, the Michael Jackson History album, Terry.
Really?
That's right.
I didn't know that.
He rapped with Biggie. I don't think people know that. I don't think you forgot it. I don't think people even know that.
That was a courtay.
I don't care what it
allowance.
was.
He was there. He was on it.
The king of pops and Child Molester album. Shaq got to rap in tandem with one of the legends that will always be remembered, never forgotten, the Notorious B.I.G. So that's something to be said about that. Michael Jackson.
5 albums, man. He's got a lot of albums.
Who does, Shaq?
He's got 5 studio albums.
Shaq has 5 albums?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Check it, you know how I be. Last week Kobe couldn't do without me. You know how I be. Last week Kobe couldn't do without me.
And also in this rap, this is just a couple of seconds of it. We have the whole thing. We're going to play it in a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait.
He blames Kobe for him having to get divorced. Because apparently Kobe ratted him out in his court testimony, saying in his court moments that he should have been more like Shaq and paid off women not to talk.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, Shaq goes off on Kobe saying he wouldn't be divorced right now if it weren't for Kobe. So, yeah, if you thought the bad blood had subsided between Kobe and Shaq,
I did.
It's only gotten that much more a-boiling.
Check it. You know how I be. Last week, Kobe couldn't do without me. You know how I be. Last week, Kobe couldn't do without me. Yeah, you couldn't do without me.
All right, let me think of the next line.
Kobe, you couldn't do without me.
This is called stalling for the next line, Jay.
Right.
You can't do without me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come to me.
They tried to reach Kobe for some response, but no response.
Mm-hmm. Kobe won't respond. Kobe won't put on an Iverson jersey and respond like Ice-T did.
You just love that.
I love the fact that Ice-T responded to Soulja Boy, who responded to Ice-T. And that's where we're at right now. And
two little boys fighting back and forth, basically.
No, not two little boys.
No, I know, but that's what I'm relating it to.
Ice-T is no little boy, Terry. Ice-T is a legend, and he is a pioneer of hip-hop, but he's wrong in this occasion.
Right.
He's wrong in, taking on and attacking Soulja Boy for what? He didn't single-handedly ruin hip-hop. If hip-hop is that fragile, that one 17-year-old can come along with one song and ruin it, that doesn't say a lot about hip-hop.
I know.
All right? He knows better. Ice-T knows that one person can't come along and ruin hip-hop. So stop it. All right?
Definitely, you're right. But hip-hop definitely is not the same as back in the day.
It's got to evolve. It can't stay the same. If it stays the same forever, it gets stagnant and dies. All right?
True.
Everything has to continue to evolve.
Right. But you did make a good point, I think it was when we were talking about it earlier, that nowadays it's not, when record labels sign, it's not for long term. It's just like for that moment.
And Ice-T should know that better than anyone, and he should protect people like Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy even suggested should be congratulating him because a couple of years ago at this time, Soulja Boy was starving. He threw something out there that caught on. Why should he be knocked the way Ice-T? I'm sure you hear a legend like Ice-T knocking you like that, saying you single-handedly ruin hip-hop, it's going to hurt. And that's why Soulja Boy responded the way he did. He sounded like a 17-year-old punk in getting back at Ice-T, but he was probably because it was hurt. He was hurting him that he was told by Ice-T that he ruined hip-hop. He didn't ruin hip-hop. He had a song that caught on. That's it. That's not his fault. Ice-T should have commended him for getting some paper and getting himself out of a situation where he was starving 2 years ago. Man.
Yeah, Shaq's ruining it if anybody is. There was he had one song like "What's Up, Doc? Can We Rock?" or something. You remember that with the Fushnikins? I kind of like that one, but that's.
By the way, just to let you know,
Doc? He had one song that I kind of liked.
Shaq? That was Shaq?
He was on it.
Fushnikins, that's right.
I think it was him and the Fushnikins. Whatever happened to them?
I do have a little update.
Remember the movie CB40 or
CB4?
CB4 was that with Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Was Fushnikins in that?
Maybe.
Oh no, at least
that's about the right time.
Yeah, I remember seeing that movie when I was in college or something, or I don't remember when it was. High school. Anyway.
He's had 6 albums, 2 platinum, 2 gold.
Shaq has?
Yes, he has.
2 platinum albums?
He has.
What does platinum mean? A million sales? Really? Man, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, when you make it in 92, you have 16 years to sell.
And when you have a $20 million a year contract, you can buy a million albums.
And by the way,
and make your own album platinum.
And he's a police officer, too. Let's not forget.
Hey, I have nothing but respect for Shaq. He is a little bit past his athletic prime and shouldn't be showing his bitterness towards Kobe in such blatant ways because it just reveals to the world how much Shaq is hurting. Everyone just can't hide their pain right now.
Right.
That's what this is all about. Yeah. Ice-T can't hide. It's amazing how a guy like Ice-T, who's accomplished so much, talk about evolving. The man himself has evolved from being this hardcore hip-hop perceived thug to now primetime
Law and Order
TV actor.
Star. Yes.
Talk about evolution.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And yet, he still has pain. Why? Because he's not young anymore. That's what it all comes down to.
But I've had a 19-year-old talk crap to me like at a basketball game. I still want to kill him. It doesn't mean you don't want to say anything back. You still got to prove that I'm not some sucker.
Yeah, but the way Ice-T said what he said about Soulja Boy, it demanded Soulja Boy to do something. I mean, to say he single-handedly ruined hip-hop, Ice-T knows that if someone would have said that about him back in the day, he would have responded the same way Soulja Boy did.
Well, but back in the day, too, I mean, they got criticized a lot. Him and Ice Cube.
Right, and Ice-T wasn't the kind of guy just to sit on his hands and just take it. Soulja Boy had to do something. Now, the way he responded to Ice-T was a little over the top, maybe with, I'll play a couple of seconds here if I can find it, as far as the level of disrespect, but it required some response.
Look at here. This Ice-T old as this would be my great-grandfather. He's the forefather of my nuts. Hey,
wow.
Forefather of my nuts.
Yeah, that's a lot of respect.
17-year-old line
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is totally 17-year-old.
Right there.
It's very funny, though. He's the forefather of my nuts.
This would be my great-grandfather. He's the forefather of my nuts. Hey, we Wikipedia this born in 1958. Hey, somebody from the West Coast. He was born in New Jersey, dog.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed about being born in New Jersey, by the way.
Well, the point is that he claims West Coast.
Right. Well, sometimes you just feel something pulling at you as far as if you were born somewhere, you move somewhere, you still feel like West Coast. He was born in New Jersey, which is nothing to be embarrassed about, since I was born near there.
But he moved to Compton when he was in 3rd grade, so he's pretty much West Coast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he feels West Coast, and you feel something in your
West Coast, yeah. But he's trying to make it like he's an East Coast guy, but he's not.
Hey, somebody from the West Coast. He was born in New Jersey, dog. For real. Like, real talk, dog. Mr. Tracy Lauren Morrow.
Oh, geez, said his real name.
Yeah, well, but he's never really hit that.
Just a little disrespectful, though.
This new day age. He was born 3 centuries ago, man. Now, the last time who the f*** is Ice-T, dog? The last time I heard of this was in Superhead book, dog.
Superhead, remember that? Do you remember now?
She was like in every video.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll play more of it later, Terry.
Okay.
That's all I bleep so far.
Well,
it goes on and on.
But he again, Ice-T is not the only one, old school wise, that has come out and criticized.
No one's come out this blatant, Terry.
Well,
said they ruin hip hop.
Well, true, but a lot of the old schoolers are not real happy with the way hip hop is evolving.
You always got the old guard. That's typical.
Sure.
You got old ass athletes saying, "Oh, the athletes today are too showboaty and not respectful of the game," and that's the way it always is.
Right.
So that ain't nothing new. And when you talk like that, you sound like an old man.
Rock music's run by Good Charlotte and the Jonas Brothers. That makes us all cry.
And
all right? I don't say anything about it. That's how it is.
You think Gene Simmons is happy about that?
Anybody who can play a guitar.
Okay, forget Gene Simmons then. Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, he can't play a guitar.
Jeffrey, you're on the air. Hello.
Well, hello there.
What's up?
So, He-Man, should not have said that about Soulja Boy.
Huh?
Number one.
Say again?
He should not have said anything against Soulja Boy. He should have commended him.
I
mean, one could say Ice-T has ruined acting.
Oh, jeez. Well, Ice-T has ruined acting about as much as Soulja Boy has ruined hip-hop. Neither has done either. Okay? Soulja Boy did nothing to ruin hip-hop. The fact that if Ice-T doesn't appreciate that song, then that's fine. That's his opinion, and he should be blasting people who bought his song like 300 million times downloaded over. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be him blasting Soulja Boy. What does Soulja Boy do? He put out something and it caught on. Is that a crime?
Had steel drums in it, for gosh sakes. That was creative.
Justin.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
See if we can get a bunch of people on here. Yes, Justin.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that this whole YouTube stunt or whatever is just going to give Soulja Boy a lot more publicity and get him to sell more albums.
It's probably not bad for either of them when it comes down to it, but I'm a little worried the way Ice-T's latest response to Soulja Boy, who responded to Ice-T. Ice-T responded yesterday to Soulja Boy, who responded to Ice-T, Terry. And Ice-T's latest response kind of puts Soulja Boy in a little jeopardy. I mean, let's not hide the reality of what Ice-T said yesterday. If you saw, and I'll play it, Terry.
Okay.
I got so much bleeping to do, it's crazy. Ice-T basically said, you should hide out. because someone from the old guard, not me, he said not me, kind of took himself out of the equation.
Right.
He said not me, but someone is going to be offended by the response you made towards me and is going to step to you. And Ice-T basically made a, now I wouldn't call it a half-hearted threat, Terry. I call it like a three-quarters-hearted threat.
How much is full-fledged?
It wasn't full-fledged because he kind of wiggled himself out of the equation, as I said. It said, it won't be me. It won't be me, but someone is going to be offended by this, and it's going to... He basically said...
Come back at you?
Yeah. He basically said, if you better watch your ass right now, kid.
Well, and I would if I was him, man.
I don't disagree with that either. But the fact that Ice-T went on record saying it makes it that much more of a worry for someone like Soulja Boy.
Wow.
And Soulja Boy's 17, so he's probably not worried about anything, but... I'm a little worried that, yeah, the publicity is good for both of them because everyone's talking about this on blogs and everything right now, but this could start. Seriously, it's been 10, 12, 15 years since a war of any kind of caliber has happened. If there's going to be, as you all know, what happened to two of the biggest heavyweights in music when the last war happened.
Right.
If there's going to be instead of a West Coast, East Coast war, a young guard, old guard war, man, you can draw the battle lines now.